Okay. Please don't drop 1,000 frames. That would be great. OBS, please. Plus. Seems to be alright. Hoping that suffices. I just, we're going to, yeah, guys. Just to give you a heads up, I've had to cut. What's up, Hopeless Egghead? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping the follow, dropping the do, dropping the $50. So just to give you guys a heads up, I've had to cut the bitrate a third. I've had to cut like almost everything down, and it finally stabilized. Now I'm gonna restart the call, and hopefully that goes well. But I've been dropping like 1,000 frames. Hi guys.
Hello.
Dude, this is a rough one. Not gonna lie. Sorry guys.
Hello.
It happens.
No, I feel so bad. Oh. So, I think it's fine now.
Are you sure?
No guarantees. Oh, there it goes. Screw it. Yeah, actually, that was just a little tiny bit, so I could live with that, but the amount it was going at was insane. So, hopefully, guys, forgive me for today.
Never.
If you don't, I don't blame you. Were you about to say you never forgive him?
Exactly. I love you.
I hear you.
Take me back.
Oh my god. Gonna kick this guy off the podcast already.
No.
I'm already having a hard time. I don't need you to add to this.
It is my singular purpose.
Oh my god. It's like...
What's your plural purpose?
Don't ask questions like that. My world will dissolve.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? Never mind, I don't got time for that. I got my own problems, man. Oh my god. Okay, so let me get some background music going finally, and let's see. Okay, everything seems to be going good. Now, we haven't even gotten to the point where I actually introduce people. So, let's just go ahead and go to that while we're going good. And guys, do once again apologize for the frame droppage. Now my webcam's not even set up.
They wouldn't let me use mine. I tried it. It's like, you know what? That's not available right now.
Yeah. I'm not gonna jinx it by using the webcam.
Yep, Howard Stern's here.
Are you serious? Oh, this is a joke. Okay, someone wasn't actually saying that. I'm tired of it.
What? So
I've been called Howard Stern. I'm sorry. Never mind. Continue.
Right now, I gotta mix you guys all up because we never actually got time to actually move everybody around.
Yeah, I see that.
Don't judge me, guys.
Khodhum, you're looking
good.
damn good.
I got a makeover.
I don't. All I see is Real Talk Podcast episode 8 about to go live.
Is it all the frames dropping still?
It's fine for me.
I've seen some dropped frames, but I see us in the wrong places.
Yeah.
It's pretty right to me.
Well, honestly, like, I didn't have the time because of the obvious technical difficulties that has been today. I didn't have the time to put you guys all in the right places. So, I'm having to do this on the fly.
Okay. Rather than risk refreshing, I just opened up a new window. And there it is.
New window hype?
New tab.
Okay, so yep. Oh my god. More technical difficulties, guys. Don't touch me. Because, like, one of the things with Skype is that it does not let me know which order you guys are going to be in. Where is...
Is that determined by the order in which we answered the call?
I'm not entirely sure what the deal is with that, because it seems to be random. Ah!
Looks like it's alphabetical.
Is it? Well, that would be good to know for next time. But until then, I'm not gonna learn. Oh my god. So, anyways. So guys, I'm gonna open up Taboo, and for the nature of this game, I won't be able to actually capture it, so if anything... Guys, I want to have a little fun. Oh, yeah. First off, I guess I should just introduce everybody. I'm such a mess today. But, guys, we have Stephie and Decref, part of the Electronic Barbecue. Stephie is an awesome streamer. Decref, awesome co-hoster, awesome music maker. And then we have RockDoom and Khodhum, also known as the RockDoom Combo. So, everybody say hi. You know, feel free to chat it up while I'm fixing things.
Hi, guys.
God damn it. You're not stalling enough!
No.
I know. Kidding.
Dead silence.
Oh my god. So, how's your guys' day been?
Did you say how's your days' day been?
How's you guys' day been?
My bay is fantastic.
Your bay
It's a little cold
is
out there.
Fantastic. Oh my god. It's a little cold out.
You want to know about cold? We had a package. It was a large, like 36 bottles of water, like you buy. We accidentally left it in our garage, and it turned into a 36 bottle of water block of ice.
I thought you were going to start singing a song about 36 bottles of water on the wall.
No, never do that.
36 bottles of water.
So guys, and let's see, have you guys opened up Taboo yet, or messed with any of that? Or do you guys know how to play Taboo? Let's start off with that.
No.
Yes.
No?
No.
Word tab. What?
Okay, so basically, alright, let me scroll back up to the links.
I have it all opened up. I'm ready to go. But
Okay. With Taboo, basically, the whole object of the game... Well, one, I'm going to pit you guys against each other. You guys are going to be on teams, Electronic Barbecue versus the RockMan Combo. And we're going to see who has the best, I don't know, team, co-host, combo, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so, the way this works is basically you see that the word on the top. That is the word the person who is trying to, like, basically, for example, Stephie Pie will be making you try to guess that word. But those words on the bottom are the ones that you cannot say. So basically, you're trying to make that person guess the word by giving them hints when in a 3-minute round, and then basically, you're trying to, you know, you just can't say any of those obvious words. Like, for example, mine on here is alcohol. I can't say the word itself. I can't say liquor, beer, drink, inebriated, or liquid. I have to say things, something that gets you wasted, or things like that.
Could you say something that you do the honors with?
Yes, you can. What a fitting first card for me. God damn it. But basically, so Khodhum, you said you've already played this game, and you.
Yes.
All right, so if anything, I'll start. And RockMan, do you get the gist of the game?
Well, yeah, I've actually played it.
Oh, you've actually played it? Okay, so if anything, I'll have you guys lead off. And
Can I ask one question before we start?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where the stopwatch comes in.
Oh yes, the stopwatch. Basically, I'm going to be giving you basically, you have 3 minutes. I'm going to set it to 3 minutes on my end, and if you want to set it to 3 minutes on your end, I'll tell you guys when I hit that go, basically, so you can time your stopwatch to the same time. And I will tell you guys when time is up on 3 minutes. So basically, just try to guess as many cards as you can.
Right. That sounds all right. Let's do it.
Alrighty. And guys, once again, I'm sorry for the skippage of frames and all the madness that's been today. But other than that, without further ado, Khodhum, let me know when you're ready for me to start the timer, and I got 3 minutes on the clock for you. And
Okay, am I reading or guessing?
it's entirely up to you, or you guys, whether you want to start off reading or guessing. I mean, we're gonna rotate out anyways, so.
Okay, I guess I'll start reading.
You'll start reading? Okay. Okay, so
So it has
Rock-
a correct button, a past button, an end round button.
yeah.
So if he gets it right, I click correct, and if I have to pass, I click past.
Yes. Yes. And then basically just tell me what the points are at the end of the round. I'll keep track on the notepad, and then we'll just tally it up all at the end. So,
All right.
if anything, 1, 2, we're gonna go on go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, this is something that you color with, but it's not a crayon. It's more,
Pencil, marker.
yes, marker. Not a Republican, but a
Democrat.
correct. This is something that happens between two people when they're mad at each other. They get into an
Argument. Fight.
This is somebody who's really, I can't say that, who's recognized by
Celebrity.
many.
Actor. Celebrity.
Doesn't have to be a person. It could be a place.
Famous.
Yes.
Fame.
This is a sport. It has a ball that's black and white.
Soccer.
Yes.
You could say ball.
This is Sundrop is one of them.
Pop. Soda.
Yes.
Soda pop.
Opposite of in.
Out.
Yes.
Wow, that's
When the day you're born is the date of your,
Earth.
yes. This is a vehicle that puts out fires.
Fire truck.
Yes. Okay. This could be grapes or kiwis or yes.
This is way easier than the actual board game, I'll tell you that.
Is it?
This is. I'm gonna pass on that one. This is something that you do with a pencil.
Draw, right?
Yes. This is a coin. It's worth
Quarter,
less
Dollar.
than that.
nickel, dime.
Yes. This is something that you would use in kindergarten. It comes in different colors. It's something that you would draw on or fold or.
Oh shit, what the hell is that called? Something paper.
Yeah. Do you want me to pass or
cardboard paper.
no?
3 seconds. 2, 1, 0. Alright, that is time. What was the score on that one?
11.
11.
What was it?
It was construction paper.
Wow.
Alright. So, basic. So now we're gonna move on to Stephie and Decrypt. Who would like to start? Well, not reading them off, but trying to. Well, I guess reading them off, and then who would like to guess?
I'm so scared right now.
You're so scared.
You can't look at my screen.
I can't see it. Honestly, I can't see it from here. We're in the same room. Full disclosure, we're in the same room, but I cannot see her screen from here.
Buck says they're cheating.
We're totally cheating.
I can see it.
We won't cheat unless it gets real bad.
I look. I don't know if you've heard the quote, but if you haven't cheated, you haven't tried hard enough. Not that I'm saying cheat against RockMan and Khodhum, but that's my theory. That's my motto. I probably shouldn't be saying that. So,
All right.
anyways,
you
guys.
Guess?
You want me to guess? Okay, I'll guess.
Okay. Okay. So let me get this straight. What happens if he gets wrong? He just keeps guessing until he says pass.
Yeah,
if he doesn't.
he keeps guessing until he says pass, and basically, I'll just let me know when you're ready for me to start the timer, and I'll tell you when when the timer's coming up.
Hang on. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Okay. I am ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
All right. Well, me.
Female lady. Woman.
We watched the show, and we sat on the couch.
Vampire.
No. It's how you feel when you look at me. It makes you wanna.
You can say that in public.
No.
Next, skip it.
Okay. Oh crap. Let's see. Dark. No. Up.
The sky.
Looking up.
Space. Space. The universe.
Hot.
The sun is
Up there, and I can't say any of these words.
up, dark, hot, up, dark.
No.
A black crow.
Do you want to pass? You're never gonna get it. Okay. It's the sky.
It is the sky?
No, it's in the sky. You look at it and you go, ah, and you feel peaceful.
Butterfly.
And no, it's in the sky, and it's dark.
Cloud.
It's dark out.
It's hit the cloud. The moon.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay. Okay, I can't say that word. You put it in your mouth.
Food.
No.
Pizza. Pickles.
Oral hygiene.
Toothpaste. Toothbrush.
Yeah.
Floss.
It's
Floss. What's floss?
it's liquid.
Never use this.
Liquid.
Listerine. Mouthwash.
Yes.
Floss.
Okay. You're sick, and you're sick, and I put it in your mouth.
A thermometer.
Yes. Let's see. Wow, I suck at this. Okay, it's a person
President.
movie. I don't like it. You like it?
Person movie. Terminator.
Yeah. No. There's dirt and
No dirt.
maybe a whip.
Indiana Jones.
Yes. What? Yeah, I don't know.
So your description of Indiana Jones is dirt and maybe
Really?
with this woman.
Oh man. Okay. I'm sorry, I suck at this. Okay. You get on the bus and you go to the place that I can't say.
Cool.
No, and then you have
Why?
you learn things, and then you have to write your stuff down that you've learned, and then you get told if you are smart or not. What is that called?
Which?
No.
What are you talking about? You get told if you're smart or not. IQ test.
Okay, the teacher gives it to you.
Time.
Oh God, thank you.
God, thank you.
It's quiz.
A quiz?
A
How-
quiz.
how-
Get on the bus to go to a quiz?
No, I said the teacher gives it to you, tells you how smart you are.
Why would you
You're
get on
taking
the
a quiz because you have to go to school, and I couldn't say school.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh.
My God. So how many was that?
How many was it? 2, 3,
Is it 2?
2?
Two.
You had 2, didn't you?
It should tell you, shouldn't it?
Click,
Well,
click,
I might have
and
messed up on my
around.
buttons.
Yeah, click
You
in.
know, I'll just give you 3.
Oh. Did you click end around?
I did, but I think I messed up. Oh man, I
No
really messed
worries.
up. Here, I messed up.
So, anyways, alright. Well, that was interesting. So okay, now it's Rockman's turn to read off to Khodhum, and let me know when you're ready, and I'll start the timer.
First, let me say there were so many funny things that happened during that. I mean,
Dude, I was trying not to facepalm, and you called me out, Khodhum.
We're clearly not cheating, you guys.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Muriro. I can't pronounce that, but thank you for the follow. Anyways, guys, let's once again, before we get started, once again, if you have not followed Khodhum, Stephie Pie, Decreft, or Rockman Respect, please do feel free to drop those follows now. They're going out of their way to do the podcast. Give them take 3 seconds, drop them a follow, please. But anyways, you're ready, Rockman?
yeah, okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, this chicken lays in what?
Chicken? What did you say? Chicken lays?
What does a chicken lay?
Oh, eggs.
Right, and then you mix it with cheese and mix it up, and then what do you got?
Omelet.
Yes. Okay. Oh boy. When you go to church, maybe you might.
Pray.
It's something that with your nose you might encounter this with your nose. Not necessarily in church either. It's goth people might do this. It gives off a something with.
I have no idea.
All right, I'll pass it. Okay. Tiger Woods.
Golf.
Well, when you're playing that, what do you use?
Club.
The other thing.
A ball.
Golf ball, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The state that you live in,
California.
there's I've actually been there. My cousins live there, sort of near there. It's the Giants.
San Francisco.
Yes. Late night DOS.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yes. Okay. What is Mallow really?
Demon baby.
What? No, something up in the air. Oh shit! It's an air.
Oh, that mallow. A cloud.
Dude, I screwed. Okay. I used to play Skyrim, but then I took an arrow to the what?
Knee.
Yes. It's another one of those money things.
Dime, quarter,
Damn it.
penny.
Oh Jesus. Pass. Oh boy, this is a famous person who was famous about, like, I don't know, 5 years ago for being a slut. This was before Kim Kardashian even. Really skinny bitch.
Paris Hilton.
Yes. Okay, Sundrop has what in it? A lot of
Orange juice. Caffeine.
Yes. Okay. Oh jeez. 365
Days in a year.
Yeah, and then every so often they add another one.
Leap year.
Here. Okay. Boy, I think we're out of time.
Nope. 2, 1, 0. There he is.
I got for it.
Alrighty, and how many was that?
There's 4.
4? Okay.
Wow.
Alright, so it's the barbecue's turn one more time.
Oh no.
I just want to say it was ridiculous that like the ones you got were things that have come up in the Rock Doom. Like, you guys just had so many things that you just instantly knew.
I know, like the Wheel of Fortune, I was like, this is too perfect.
Yeah,
Like,
come on. Something's up. They're cheating.
Oh, yeah.
You may not know this, but we are actually in the same room.
I wish.
Oh, my God.
So you're telling me now that I have to try to do that? Oh God.
Yeah, good luck. I'm sure I'll suck at this too.
Oh, my God, you guys are depressing.
Yeah.
I mean, the first round, they got 11, so I can see that. But no, the fourth, they got 4 this time, so...
4 seems realistic.
Yeah. So the first time,
All right.
maybe they... Did you guys add numbers to the first time?
That's what it said. I just clicked on
Jim's just
and
way back.
round.
I had to skip a couple because I accidentally said the word, so...
Oh.
Oh, gotcha. So, anyways, let me know when you're ready, Geekcraft, and I will start the timer.
Count me down.
1, 2, 3, go.
All right. Not Star Wars.
Oh, I don't know.
Is there any nudity in it?
Not Star Wars. It
on
could
the
be
grass.
anything.
You live alone. You're not married, and you don't watch.
Also, you
Star
can
Trek?
feel free to
There it is. Correct.
skip them if you like.
Okay. Something that Hannibal Lecter would like to eat.
People?
It's inside you.
Organs?
The
Blood?
specific one.
Brain?
Keep going.
Stomach? I don't know. Lung?
Oh, come on.
It's inside of you? Your tongue?
It's
I
an
don't know.
organ. No, as
An
opposed to an
organ?
organ that's outside of you. It's
A bone? That's not an organ. Or maybe it is.
It's when you.
I don't. When you what? When
I can't say the word.
kidney?
What's the other one?
What's it? Liver?
There you go. Correct.
Oh my gosh.
Mario loves these. Both the Mario twins.
Mushrooms?
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Whoa, I don't know that one. Something Christopher Walken says at the beginning of every sentence.
Whoa. Wow.
Wow, it's correct. That's wow.
Wow.
Wow. A band with the frontman Jonathan Davis, but not the name.
Not the name.
But spell this the real
Corn.
thing. Correct. Let's see. Skip that one. The thing that you're looking at.
You don't know what I'm looking at. Computer, screen, pen, paper.
What's another name for it?
Which one?
The first thing
What?
you said.
Computer?
Mm-hmm.
The machine? PC?
The part that you're looking at.
Pen? The keyboard? I don't...
The part that you're looking at with your eyes.
Oh, monitor, screen?
Correct. Monitor.
He doesn't know what I'm looking at.
What's TikTok?
Clock.
What?
Time.
There you go. Time. Oh God, you'll never get that. Mr. Bluebird on my
Shoulder?
correct.
Oh, how I
That
do
was
that.
good.
Final blank.
Final countdown?
Video game related, please.
Final Fantasy?
Something that most of the viewers probably don't have right now in this podcast.
They don't have.
Yes, something you need to pay attention to something like this.
Time.
Patience?
Time. It was interest.
Interest. Well,
Hey, wait. What are you saying?
Nothing.
Whoa, shots fired?
No, I was just talking about us and our terrible performance. We got 5 that time.
Alright, so you got 5.
I didn't realize that skipping them took them away. Does skipping them take points away?
Shouldn't take points away. It just shouldn't give you anything.
Did it take points away? If it
I
did
don't
take
know.
points away, then we'll count. You know.
Well, I counted 7. I was keeping track.
Right, because I had to skip a few.
Okay,
and this
so
says we got
7.
5.
Okay, then. Like I honestly didn't know skipping them took anything.
Well, whatever.
away.
If everyone's playing that way, I'm okay with that.
Or
I'm not okay with it.
what about you, Rockman and Khodhum? Did it do that for you guys?
Well, if it did, I think I would have gotten 12 instead of 11 because I think I skipped one.
Okay, so we already counted the other. You know what? Let's go with 12. I'll go with the non-skipped. And what was for the 4? Rockman.
Rockman?
He's gone.
Rip Rockman. Well,
Rockman
anyways.
left us.
He's taking a bath in some sun drop right now.
So, so what was the first one with you, Stephie?
I was muted. Sorry.
Oh, it's cool. I was like, what?
I think I may have skipped 2 or 3 during that one. I'm not sure.
I'll add that up to 6. And what was the first one for you guys, Stephie?
2?
I didn't keep
2?
track.
Wait, did you skip?
I did skip that time. I don't remember what it was.
Jesse said we had 3, though. You
3?
did say we could have 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. We'll go with that. 'Cause I don't remember.
Go with that, because you don't remember. Okay.
Yep.
Well, you don't know how many you skipped or anything?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
I'll add 2 to that. Trust me, it still looks grim for you guys.
Okay.
Shots fired. Anyways. Now, let's see. How about we do one lightning round for shits and giggles? What I'll do here is basically I'll try to guess out I'll try to read off the cards. I'm gonna set 3 minutes on my clock as well, and take everybody, you know, like on your end, please try to keep track if you get the point. I'll announce if everybody just feel free to shout out. So if anything, this will be kind of a free-for-all, just kind of to end it. And no guarantees on how good this is. So I'm gonna skip alcohol since I've already talked about that one, and move on. And everybody knows exactly what I would say for that. Okay, and we're gonna go in 1, 2, 3, go. Let's see. Naked running.
Streaking.
Yes.
Damn.
Let's see. Not a sedan. Not SUV.
Coupe.
Pickup truck. Truck.
Yeah, is that what you said?
I said pickup truck.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Okay, so let's see. Your home
House.
needs to be to keep cockroaches away. People
Concrete?
spring. God, I'm bad at this.
Pesticide.
Pesticide.
No. Like the spring.
Cleaning.
Huh?
Cleaning.
Spring clean.
Yes. It was clean. So.
Oh, I should have got that.
Let's see. I personally like this done without, like, medium and without ketchup.
Burger?
No.
Steak.
Hot dog.
No.
Medium without ketchup. What do you put ketchup on?
No.
don't
No. Okay, maybe that was a bad inside joke.
Fries.
No.
Medium fry.
It is. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Nuggets.
You can get this in Prime.
Steak?
Yes, steak. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's see. You can have this fried. You get this.
Rice?
Yes.
Damn!
Wow. Let's see. I don't know how to describe it. Okay. It's an extra place in your living your shelter.
Spare room.
No, not now, but
Rumpus
That-
room.
it's up.
Loft.
Ceiling.
Attic.
Attic.
Oh.
Let's see. This is where you would go shopping.
Small.
Supermarket.
You had part of it right, but there's
Strip mall.
more. Strip mall, yes.
Damn right.
Let's see. You look up and you see these
Stars.
during the day.
Clouds.
Yes. Clouds.
Yeah.
I got one. Yes.
Yep. Time's up. Okay, so I hope you guys were keeping track. Yes.
I think we got 3, if I counted right.
3 and
I personally got 4 of them.
4
I had one.
and 1. And how many did you get, Rockman? I know you got some.
Well,
I got-
I was trying to count for both of us.
Oh, you were counting for it? Okay, so...
I just got. Oh, I got 2, Doom. I think.
So
That could be right then. Maybe you got 2 and I got 1, and that's 3.
2, 1, and then Decraft got 4 and 1, and then for Stephie, and then 2 and 1. Alright, so let's do the math. Just kind of curious on how this plays out. And this will probably be the last round because we've started so late. I still have a feeling I know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, we know I won.
Totally. You know,
I'm a little upset because Jesse said the M word, which is math,
Yeah.
not allowed at the barbecue.
yeah, that was. Let's see. The final score is the barbecue had 17,
Woohoo.
and Rock Doom had 21. So congratulations to the Rock Doom combo. You win nothing but honor.
Bragging rights.
Bragging rights. So, guys, it's entirely up to you guys to whether or not we want to take a 10-minute break and then move on to the discussion portion. I know we did start up late, and it's entirely up to you guys, or we can keep going.
I do
would
not
be
need a
okay
break
with
personally.
Oh,
If
Oh, no, go ahead.
If anybody needs a break, feel free to take one. But
it doesn't have to be 10 minutes. I mean, I could just like get up and get another drink, and that's it.
Totally. Guys, I'm gonna toss up the BRB screen. Just type in the Skype chat when you guys are ready. You guys' mics aren't gonna be muted. Feel free to talk to chat. I'm gonna sit here, talk to chat, and apologize, and hope they forgive me for all the technical difficulties. And feel free to talk with me as well. So sorry, guys. One more time.
Okay, I'll be right back.
No problem. Guys, if you have yet to follow Khodhum, RockMan, Respect, Decreft, or Stephie Pie, you're dead to me. They're laughing. I'm not.
He's serious.
No, but please, feel free to check these guys out. Drop them a follow. They're awesome people who do awesome things. Never forgive Jesse. Aw, really, Fister? Fine. Jesus. Pan my balls. Should ban this guy. Mephisto. But, yeah, dudes, I am so sorry. It's still dropping. I've still dropped 2,000 frames. It's pretty bad.
It looks okay for me.
Does it?
Yeah, it does look okay to me.
See, I don't understand because I was streaming yesterday. I don't know. Where's my poopy no puff buffer podcast? I'm sorry. Real talk is a good way to lure people in. Oh my god, that pun's so bad. Tonifer plus. Tonifer plus.
I just saw that, Todifer. You win.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, and Ash said, "Does fishing for compliments qualify me?" Damn it, both of you.
Very good.
So you guys have mod power, so if anybody upsets you in chat, feel free to get rid of them.
I would never do something like that.
You guys are nice
Go
to
ahead,
me.
test me. Say all the bad things.
You hear it. Decreft is asking for all the bad things to be said.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know a lot of people like stress the topic portion of the podcast, but just kind of wing it. Feel free to. Or if you guys already got a question, feel free, to just store that to yourself right now. But so like, it's honestly a very laid back podcast, and it shouldn't be.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm so far having a good time.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, you're back, and let's see. Let's move on. And guys, for the record, if you have yet to do the Q&A, that is greatly appreciated. Oh, also, one more thing I have to give to you guys, actually, while you're all here.
I think RockMan was BRB. Is he back?
Is he back?
I'm back, yeah.
Okay.
So, guys, I'm about to give you the questionnaire forms. Basically, all the questions that are ever answered through the form will be submitted through here. Just refresh to get more questions as they come in, and as well as refresh as we answer the questions. I'll be deleting them out and making sure we don't repeat them or anything like that. So, but other than that, guys, we're just gonna go moving on to our discussion portion. Now that we got everything organized and set and everybody's in the right place. Yeah, finally. So guys, does anybody want to kick us off with the topic, or shall I? It's entirely up to you guys.
I do have a topic. I could go first.
Yeah, go for it, Cody.
Okay, so my topic is music in video games.
Are you serious?
You should have had a
Literally what
backup. Oh, he said have a backup.
You
Well, that's
son of
okay.
a-
I can do something else. I thought.
No. By all means, let's combine them
No.
and make better conversation.
Punish him.
No,
He wasn't
obviously you
prepared.
guys both want to talk about this, so let's go for it.
Well, okay,
No,
yeah, because I have some specific questions. So if you have other specific questions, we could combine them.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go, teamwork.
Let's go. So,
Okay, so mine was going to be how important is a game's soundtrack to you, and what is your favorite soundtrack of all time? If you can narrow it down to one. If not, then just throw out a few.
I wrote my question out, and it was almost word for word what you just said.
And DK Doom Mind Meld.
I can go with something else. I did think of a couple
No,
others.
I just think it's funny.
no, this is great, actually. Honestly, as much as I love video game music, I don't know if I have one specific game that I'm like, oh my god, I need to like hear this game's music. It's just like, to me, it just depends on like the atmosphere of the game compared to the music itself as a standalone. I don't know, maybe I'm a weird one. Maybe.
That makes sense.
But what about you, Decref, since you have this already written out?
Well, let me just look at my notes here.
You really had notes.
He did. Yellow
That's
paper,
awesome.
huh?
Yellow paper, you guys.
Ew, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I literally wrote underneath the question that I think music can help set the mood and the atmosphere, and that is like almost it's probably the most number one like important thing about the game. Like it's the thing that you're going to take away. It's going to stay with you once you turn the game off. Like the sounds and the music and like the vibe of the whole thing. Like when you think of that game, you'll think of that probably before anything. At least that's how it is for me. So for me, music is incredibly important. Like I was just thinking about it earlier. Like some specific games, I don't think they wouldn't be the same without their soundtracks. They just wouldn't. Like I'm thinking of BioShock and like that first time when you go down in the bathysphere and it's like that music plays.
Welcome to Rapture.
Yeah, and you get the chills, and it's like this is like it's part of the game. If you took it out, the game would be incomplete.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, what was it? I was playing, actually, now I think about it, maybe DKC might be one of my favorite ones.
Cave
Uh,
of Lies.
like, everything from the minecart to the just ambient water levels, the ambient sound of the water levels, to, like, it just is one step in solidifying the atmosphere in the game for me, though. It's so hard for me to listen to it standalone at a certain point. It sounds odd, but I love it, but like I love it more when it's put in its place, I guess. Like I really do love video game music, but it's like I don't necessarily go out of my way to listen to video game soundtracks. Now that I think about it, if anything, I do look for remixes of them, of some of my favorite songs, and see what fans have created and their take on that same music that gives me nostalgia, and kind of refreshes it for me. But what about you, RockMan?
Well, yeah, I agree with what DK was saying. When I was thinking about it, it's weird because like when I pick up a game and I'm going to play it, I don't think about the music at that point. But then, yeah, while you're playing it, you know, I'm immersed in that music and that world, and you know, I can't imagine it any other way. And I do listen to a lot of video game music. I have probably, well, it's 100% for sure my largest like genre of music in my iTunes and on my computer and my iPod and everything. And so as far as like favorite, you know, like all of the Mega Man games, all of the Sonic games, like all my favorite games, there's so much, I know, awesome music I listen to all the time.
Word. What about you, Stephie Pie? You were playing BioShock on your stream, right? And you know, the Decref actually, you know, talked about the music in that game and how it set the tone for you. I haven't actually played that game, so I wouldn't know the music on that one.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what he said, like, at the beginning of the game when you get there and the music, goosebumps every time. Like, I like that style, just the whole style of the game and the music. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, definitely that one. But like when Khodhum was playing Twilight Princess the other night, I haven't played it. I want to play it. But yeah, like the music stood out for me in that one. I don't know, there's something different about it. I don't know. I don't usually pay attention to the music, but I guess that's good if it stood out. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess's soundtrack is pretty fantastic, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't know. It just had a different vibe, and it was, I guess, good enough that it stood out. And yeah, and I haven't played the game, so.
Out of curiosity, guys, since we're talking about the importance of music, is there any particular video game that the music has driven you guys, like, nuts, to where either you play your own music or you just didn't like it, or maybe you just didn't like the game altogether? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I haven't played this game, but I was thinking beforehand of examples of instances where a soundtrack can either make a game or break a game, and in the instance of break it, I was thinking of the 3DS Yoshi's Island. I don't have a 3DS, so I haven't played it, but I have heard the title screen music, and after hearing that, I never want to play that game.
Wow,
oh my god.
Not even getting past the title screen, just done. Like, is it that bad? Like, I've never played Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, mind you.
The original Yoshi's Island's fantastic and has great music, but I don't know what the hell they did with that 3DS one. It's terrible.
Sounds awful. Like, you couldn't get past the title screen. Like, yeah, my personal experience was Watch Dogs. Just something about the overworld had a lack of music, and then even then in the cars you had like no good soundtrack whatsoever, and it was just one of those streams where I just ended up playing my own music because one, Twitch wasn't muting VODs at the point, and two, it was just god awful. And honestly, that was like probably the final straw for me in that game. Was I always loved to play a game with the original music, but I just couldn't do it for that particular game because it was just absolutely lacking, in my opinion. what about you, Decreft? I'm sure you have the musician's ears, and since you make all the music and you make awesome music, I'm sure you have one game that has upset you with the music.
There have been a few, but actually, before I forget, one thing I just thought of was I was thinking of Half-Life 2. Have you guys played Half-Life 2?
No.
Half-Life 2, no, I have not.
Yeah, Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 1 as well. The music is like super minimal, and it's like there are some points when I thought like we could really use some more music, and then like it almost stands out. And this is kind of answering your question. It sort of stands out when the music does kick in. It's like, oh hey, there's music in this game, and it's sort of just this generic like electronic, kind of upbeat music, which is strange. There's one or two tracks that I really love from that soundtrack, but for the most part, it just sort of seems odd. It sort of sticks out, and it sort of bothers me that I think they could have really done better with that. So yeah, that's one in particular because I love that game so much, Half-Life 2. I think they could do something better with the soundtrack.
Definitely. I'm just thinking about it, like a lack of a soundtrack. Like the only game that I've ever liked with a lack of a soundtrack was Portal. And
Sure.
That was just because of the atmosphere of Portal itself. It's suited just to have.
There's a lot of
GLaDOS
ambient sound.
Yeah, it's very faint, but honestly, like I would play my own music over it, but like it would make sense, like when I played it again, mind you, but it would make sense that it would be very, I don't know, bleak and empty and
Sure.
like the test chambers. But what about you, Stephie or RockMan? You guys got any video games that have pissed you off with the music?
I can't think of any off the top of my head that are annoying. Other than, well, okay, yeah, Adam's Family game that goes on and on forever. That same song.
Adam's Family game? I haven't
Oh,
played
yes.
this one yet.
Or Devil May Cry 4.
Oh yeah.
The song that plays every time you have to fight someone. It's just like, I don't even know what kind of music is that even. Like, it just comes on
bad
every
industrial
time, and it's
music.
the same music every time. It's kind of annoying. Like, they could have done something else. But, yeah, that's all I got.
I remember watching you play that, but I don't remember the music at all.
Yeah, we probably had it turned down. I would like to play it again, but yeah, that song.
Seconded. That song is pretty bad. It's just the one song over and over through.
And it's generic,
Yeah.
but it's like every fight, it's the same song.
There's only license one.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're trying to torture you with the fight, apparently. What about you, Rockman?
I have a couple of silly examples. Well, there's a game called Burnout 3, which has great music. I love the music in that game, so much so that the game after that, Burnout Revenge, which is on the 360, I basically took a flash drive with the songs from Burnout 3, and when I play that game, I just listen to the songs from Burnout 3 because I like them more. And the same thing with Crazy Taxi, when they ported it to Xbox Live, I think they didn't get the rights to the original songs, so I put the original songs from the original version on there when I play that. Then there's this really, have you ever heard of the stupid Burger King games that they released from Burger King?
Yes,
King.
dude, it's
There's
been a while. Oh my god.
They're really bad. One of them's called Big Bumpin', and
Big bumping.
I used to, well, I'm kind of an achievement getter, so like you have to get 4 people playing this stupid game, and it takes a long time, and the music was so horrible that I permanently muted the music in that game just because it took so long to get the achievements, and the music was what makes me want to kill myself.
Please don't do that.
You know, you reminded me of something just
But,
now, Rockman. When they redid Tony Hawk for the HC version, they couldn't get the rights to all the same music. And, like, for me, the original Tony Hawk was, like, super big time, awesome fun time. You know what I mean? And, like, a big part of that is the music, man. Like, there were so many good songs on there. Primus and, like, just, oh, man, it was awesome. There's so many good things. And, like, part of that made the game.
Yeah, that's why it sucks when they take music out of games or even movies or TV shows because of licensing issues, not to mention freaking mute Twitch VODs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been a real downer, that they're muting Twitch VODs. And if anything, it's the reason why music's becoming more and more important in the game, because they're muting Twitch VODs. Because obviously you can't listen to your own, or that'll destroy your highlight, even though it destroyed one of my highlights when I wasn't listening to my own music. I am so upset. It messed up my my defeating death in Castlevania for no reason.
Oh,
What?
Dude, I was so bummed out. It was awesome too, and then I go back and I'm like, this is all muted. I'm like, son of a, I don't understand, but you know, whatever.
Going back to Portal 1, you said that like there's not a lot of music in that game, and then when you get to the ending and it's still alive, Twitch mutes that whenever you beat Portal 1 and play Still Alive, it's muted.
Are you serious?
it's a popular song, so I guess it gets flagged.
What? Oh,
That's ridiculous.
that sucks. Twitch, please. Twitch, please. That's retarded. Like, I've heard some people having the same problem with Fallout series. I'm not exactly sure which one in particular. I'm assuming 3 or New Vegas. I'm not familiar with the series, but people, because it has like a lot of old-timey music that's in that game, and then it all just gets ripped because of that. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Grand Theft Auto series had the same problem.
Did that happen to us with Bioshock? I think that happened with Bioshock.
I think it did, yeah, at one point.
Really?
I think so. I'm not for sure. I know the Portal thing.
Sucks.
Yeah, the song at the end of Portal.
Yeah, that happened to us too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Word. Well, RockMan, I know you wanted to talk about backseat gaming because I know we are two polar opposites on backseat gaming. And if you would like to discuss your thoughts and opinions on how that should go, feel free to. This should be interesting. I'll try not to hurt you.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of people, or it seems like there are some people on Twitch who go there and they like seeing people rage and get angry. And does that describe you, Jesse?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. A little bit.
I don't like seeing that at all, and I don't like getting angry myself. So whenever I get angry, I feel really mad at myself. I feel like I've let the stream down almost. That when I get super angry, and I feel like I shouldn't. But I've seen people. I mean, obviously, I understand that if somebody's playing a game for the first time, they want to figure things out themselves. That makes sense to me. It really does, especially when you're playing puzzle games and certain games and stuff. I mean, it's a whole other thing. I sort of have always considered the Zelda games to be more action-adventure and not puzzles, which has always confused me when people want to figure Zelda games out themselves, because I've never done that. But besides that whole thing, I feel like for me, an ideal situation is a person tries to figure things out themselves, give them a good long chance. But then, like they say, like, you know, when it comes to that point where they start to get really mad and like, you know what, I don't like this game. I can't figure this out. This is stupid. Why did the designers make this so hard? But before it gets to that point, I feel like not necessarily. I guess it depends on how much help the person wants. I just feel like, for me, I like watching streams where they try to do it themselves, and then because I know when you come into you're always against backseat gaming. You're like, even when somebody is like, okay, I'm okay with it, you come in there and you're like, absolutely not, no, backseat gaming, nothing. You know?
I might be a little gung-ho about that, admittedly. But I don't know. My thing is that I like seeing them figure things out. My personal experience is that when I go through it without a guide, when I go through it without help, and I struggle to get that victory, and even though I may get a little angry along the way, let me just state this real quick. I don't go absolutely ballistic. I like to hope. I get a little salty, but I keep going, and I keep having fun with it. But there's some people who I will admit, RockMan, who just go way too far into the rage, and just absolutely, it's like, I don't know, embarrassing to watch at a certain point.
And I feel like if it makes the person hate the game so much that they don't even want to be playing it anymore, or they do stop playing it anymore, I mean, I think it's gone too far. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that if I'm really upset with the game, like I'm not gonna lie, as much as I hate to admit it, I have broken down and asked for help with the chat and all that, but like, so yeah, you're right. There's some people who just don't know that limit. But long story short, your argument against backseat gaming is just basically the whole like against the whole rage mentality and the whole emotion behind it. You want to see somebody like having a good time with the game, not getting angry at it, basically, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's merit to figuring things out for yourself, and I also feel like there's merit to having a kind of a partnership between you as a person playing the game and also chat. Like, you know, if it gets to that point where, or just having the chat there as another person, it kind of makes a good streaming experience, and I think it's all part of streaming because you have the people in chat there. You can interact with them in any way that you want. So, you know,
yeah, definitely. I will say that, like, I definitely try not to be one of those people. Like, I do enjoy the game as much as I may get angry, as much as I may get salty. I do try to enjoy the game, and for me, the best way for me to enjoy the game is to figure it out myself. Like, and that's the most rewarding thing for me personally, and that's what I want people to feel like, because like I feel like at the other end of this perspective is that people, they break down too easily. They get like one try and they're like, oh my god, guys, help me, I can't figure this out. And like, you know, I feel like they just, like, there's some people I feel like who break down and ask for help too fast and without like giving it a little bit extra thought, you know. And that honestly bothers me more than people raging and trying at the game. So because like I feel like they're not even trying at the game at a certain point when they just break down for help too fast. I'm not saying they have to get down to the point of raging, but you know, they worked like 5 minutes and then they're asking for chat. I can't figure this out. It kind of bothers me because, like, you know, because if you get chat to help you at a certain point, I mean, I guess at a certain point though, I will say, if you allow backseat gaming, you get chat in on the experience. But if you don't allow backseat gaming, you get that memorable moment or experience for you to learn from and use in later on in the game and stuff like that. Where I feel like if you rely like on chat too much, you may not pick up on things you would have on your own later down the road. Because most games, they generally have a building block of things, you know, to learn from. Like, hey, you're going to use this concept much later, or it's going to be much more advanced later. I don't know. What about you guys, Stephie, Decref, Khodhum?
Well, personally, I think that it really depends on the person playing the game, and it depends on the game. It depends on how they feel. Like, if they want that, I mean, if they're okay with it, then that's fine. You know, I think personally, if I was playing a game, which I've streamed once, okay, so chill out about it. If I was playing a game and I really reached a point when I'm sure I'm getting very angry and I'm sure that the stream is not fun to watch anymore because I can't pass this stupid part and it's upsetting me and probably upsetting chat, I'm going to ask for help. But generally, you know, if it's a game I really care about the story and I really don't want to know, yeah, I'll probably say no spoilers or no backseat gaming, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like that big a deal to me. Just lay out the rules, make it clear when you play, and then, yeah, to each his own, I guess.
Like, I want to feel the struggle a little bit, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about here. I want to get a little upset with the game. I want to figure out the puzzles on my own if it is a puzzle game. But if I say, like backseating's okay, and then chat's just like telling me every single step to do or what to do, which has happened before, that's annoying. And it's kind of, at that point, it's like, why am I playing the game? Like you guys are doing it for me. You're not letting me figure it out and that. So I say no backseat gaming, depending on the game. I mean, like if I'm getting like really mad and it's not fun anymore, I'll ask for help. But I think it's fun to watch the person really struggle too, but not like rage. Just watch them figure it out on their own and make those discoveries. And yeah, so I say a little bit's okay.
A little bit's okay.
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. What about you, Khodhum? What's your take on backseat gaming? None? Some? Not sure.
Well, first I just want to say, both Retro and Stephie, I've seen both of you like struggle with games and just, be really tenacious about it and just keep trying and trying and trying until you finally do it. And I applaud you both for that kind of attitude. It really pays off in the end to watch you finally accomplish something after an hour or so of struggling at a certain part of a game. So yeah, I really enjoy watching someone play a game blind, struggle with it, and win. Now if they get completely stuck, then yeah, I do think backseat gaming should be allowed at a certain point. As for me, myself as a streamer, I play a lot of games that I already know, so I'm perfectly fine with backseat gaming in those games, because maybe someone knows something that I don't and can teach me something about it. But in the cases where I have played something blind, like Star Tropics, I try to strike a balance. I did almost all of that game through my own merit. But there was one point where I did get stuck, and I thought, well, this is probably starting to get really boring for chat to watch. So I broke down and I asked for help, and then I got the help. I felt stupid, but we moved on, and I was glad that I wasn't stuck there anymore. But yeah, I think a lot. It was really satisfying to get through a lot of that game by myself without people helping me. But on the other hand, there is a certain point where you probably should allow chat to help you. So yeah, that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah, I think in the certain scenarios I've had chat help me, it's not necessarily like a game mechanic thing, or like, because let's be honest, you know what to do. Like in a situation where you gotta kill all the enemies, you don't know how exactly to, per se, kill all the enemies. But in situations where you're lost and not even knowing how to advance the plot, like that's where I start to go mad, because I'm like, that's just got to be the worst thing in the world, watching this guy running around in circles. So I will admit I have allowed backseat gaming in those scenarios, but for the most part, if I know my objective and I know what I'm going to, what I need to do, and I just need to get good at it, I'll probably just keep going and hope for the best and hope I don't rage too much. But yeah, ultimately in the end, it's like everybody said, it's definitely varied by streamer. I mean, honestly, when I go into somebody else's chat, I don't understand if they want help. What I recommend, I guess I should say, is for any streamer who streams that they enjoy the game, they want to enjoy it. If they want to allow backseat gaming, allow chat in on that experience, that's cool. If they want to say no backseat gaming, I want to get this on my own, you just ultimately got to respect the streamer's rules. I just hope that I don't get too ragey. Then again, my chat's against me all the time, so
that's true.
Hashtag Team Not Jesse. And which is one of the reasons why I don't really say this out loud, but which is one of the reasons why I like the fact that my chat is against me and for my struggling, because they have less likely to help me. they would be more likely to let me struggle. So if the chat's against me, keeps you guys from backseat gaming me, I do appreciate it, you jerks. Nah, I'm being nice when I say jerks. I could say something worse, but you know. What about you, Stephie? What was your topic for today?
Oh boy, you're starting with me.
Starting?
Yeah, I
We've been
know.
We went through everybody else.
I know. I've been putting it off. Well, okay. I have 2 topics, but one's serious and one's not. So let's do the one that's not serious.
Sure, why not?
Just like, are there any, like, movies or books that you would like to see as a video game? Like, I think, big fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, so I think that would be a cool video game. Now I know there's the Friday the 13th video game for Nintendo, and that's, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it, but are there any that you guys would like to see?
So you're saying you want a Freddy Krueger game?
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Where like one person plays as Freddy and then everyone else is like trying to kill Freddy? Like a multiplayer or like a single
Or
player?
you could do a story. I don't know. Like, you could do single player, but it would have to be made like, well, you know, I mean, not like cheesy. You know, sometimes those games can go really cheesy, but I don't know. It might be okay. Maybe.
So not just like a brawler. I mean, because that seems dumb.
No.
Something like where maybe you had to like set up a kill or something. That'd be awesome.
I don't know. I
I've
don't
thought
make
about this a
games,
lot.
but yeah.
I'm gonna take the not answering this approach on this, and say that every video game that has been conceived from a movie, I've hated. Like
Everyone.
Wolverine.
almost
game.
like maybe I haven't played enough, but I've been burnt by so many of them. I feel like at a certain point, Hollywood's just trying to make more money off of the movie by making it into a video game. And then it's not that good. I don't know. I'm not a movie
right.
guy.
But we've had some recently that have been all right. Like the new Alien game is, I think, pretty awesome. Alien Isolation's pretty fantastic.
That is true.
If we do it right and we don't say, hey, you got a month, you got a year and a half, and you got to come out the week before the movie. So have fun, cobble it together, get something out there. Something where they're not constrained by that and they can maybe do their own thing with the IP. I think that is the best.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, there's some exceptions to the rule, but me personally, I feel like I don't know. I like that, and I really don't watch movies enough, and I really don't. I'm not a movie person in particular, but the video games I've played based off of them is just like, God, I can't even remember them. They're so bad. But aside from that, let me throw one random one out here. Well, just for shits and giggles, I guess. Shiggles. My favorite video game, my favorite movie of all time, probably has to be Blues Brothers.
That could be fun.
Maybe if they turn that into some kind of rhythm game or some RockMan game, who knows?
Like Parappa the Rappa, and then like you'd match up the rhythm, and then like they would drive the car around and like play a song and stuff.
There you go. I've never played Parappa the Rappa, but Blues
you're
Brothers had some of the most amazing music, and if they had, rhythm game based off of that, I'd be okay with that. Even though I suck at,
in there.
Yeah, even though I suck at rhythm games, I'd probably just like watch it on Twitch or something. I don't know.
It would have to be rated M, because if you watch Blues Brothers censored on TV, it's horrible.
Yes.
Fair enough. What about you, Rockman? What's a movie you'd like to see into a video game?
Well, my favorite movie is Back to the Future, and there was a Back to the Future game that came out a few years ago, and I bought it, and I've still never played it. I have not gotten around to it. I think it's pretty good.
It's a Telltale game, right?
Yeah, that one.
Back to the Future Telltale game?
Yeah.
Well,
Also Jurassic Park.
It's made by Telltale, is the company.
Huh.
I have played the Jurassic Park game. That pretty much sucked. But I never saw the Captain America movie, but I played the game, and for a game based off a movie, that Captain America game was actually pretty good.
That one's not that bad. It's based on like Arkham Asylum, right? It's kind of similar to Arkham Asylum.
Never played Arkham Asylum.
It's similar, like the combat system is pretty similar. I would say that's a decent one.
Probably, yeah. It's decent.
Hmm.
But someday I gotta get around to playing that game.
The backlog is real. I understand, dude. I feel like I got like 50 games on backlog, if not more. Summer Sale was OP. Anyways, what about you, Khodhum? What was
I haven't watched this movie. I wanted to, but I'm just knowing what I know about it. I feel like maybe they could make a good game out of it. Pacific Rim.
Yes.
Ooh, I haven't watched that one either, but I could see that one. Giant mechs, can't go wrong with that.
There is a
Yeah.
mobile game, but it's not. We shouldn't even mention it.
Oh, mobile doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
Get that shit out of here.
What kind of style like game would it be, Khodhum?
I could almost see it as a fighting game, like mech versus monster,
That's pretty cool.
kind of like the old Power Rangers game had levels where you were in the Megazord fighting the enemy.
You're
Is
talking
there
about
not
the CD game, right?
No.
is there not like a Godzilla game where it's like a one-on-one fighter?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's several
There's a
Godzilla
couple
games
of
like
Yeah.
that, I think.
Something like that would be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Godzilla fighters. No, that's the first thing that came to my mind. My roommate is a huge my ex-roommate is a huge Godzilla fan, and he got me to play like the Super Nintendo one and then like the GameCube one and all this other stuff, and I'm like, and even though like the emulator wasn't even working well on the GameCube one, it was all flickery. I was like, I hate you so much. You're gonna give me a seizure. But so Pacific Rim, yeah, I can definitely see that as a good one. And Stephie, you said you had a serious question.
Oh,
Or
I don't.
do
Well,
I need to go back to Decraft? Or
Well, mine was more like, okay, so people drink when they stream, right? Sometimes they do the drinking games. Sometimes they'll have like as a, donate whatever, and I'll do a shot or something.
yeah,
I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, I don't know. Like, does it give the wrong image about your channel, or like, does it make you look bad, or do you think it should be kept like quiet instead of, making it known that everyone is drinking? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, it could easily go too far with the streamer, getting caught up in chat and having all the fun and everything. I don't know. Just let's see what people's thoughts were on that.
that's a very good question coming from somebody who's done a drinking stream and doesn't do that much anymore. Like that's for me saying, never mind.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, I'm special. Let's see.
I'm special.
It might be an understatement at that point, but anyways, I don't know. I'm personally not one for the whole donate to get me drunk type deal. I mean, there's certain exceptions though. I understand like people, they're trying to raise money for the stream and all that, and that's something people are willing to donate to for sure. I've seen it plenty times before where it's like, hey, take a shot for $5, and it just goes. Recently, I saw the Axiom, and he had the whole, one, it was his birthday. Two, he was doing shots and for $5 to raise money for a capture card, and it's kind of a fun, fundraising way, fundraising thing, for them. But more importantly is just not to get too out of control, because that's always just sad and rough to watch. For me, it's because that's one of the things I admit. I've been drunk before on stream, but I've never been out of control, and I've always been able to maintain and know my limit. Even though I get really close to it, but I've cut myself off, and I even warned my chat nowadays. I'm like, hey, look, man, and if I do a drinking stream, I'm gonna warn you. If I get too drunk, I will cut off the stream. That plain and simple, because that's one is against Twitch TOS, and two, I don't want you guys to see me that drunk. I don't know. I see the point though. Like you don't want to be like too wasted in front of everybody, and I'm just gonna say that I've learned my limit, and you know, after years of drinking, I built up a tolerance. Can't say the same for other people though. What about you, DK? You get drunk on stream all the time, don't you?
I can't talk about anything like that. But I don't know. I think like the whole like, oh, $5 for, I don't know, I'll take a shot. I mean, I understand why you would do it, and you know, I'm not really against it. I just I don't know. It's not my thing, and I have seen it go bad, and I've seen some sadness.
I've seen some sadness.
You know, I'm not going to name any names, but it happened, and to somebody I really like. So you know, I felt bad, and I don't know. I feel like in that situation, chat like took advantage and like donated to be a dick.
Yeah, I think I know who we're talking about.
Yeah, so I don't, you know, that was sad, and I felt really bad. So I don't know. It's not something I would ever do. So I don't know. It's just not my thing. I mean, nothing against drinking. I drink, not a big deal. But yeah, not really anything to do with my streaming habits, though. I think that's all I have on that.
Word. Before I get started, I have to address somebody in the chat calling me out. Matt, you son of a bitch. You fell on your ass when I was drinking in Mario Kart. Anyways, what's up, at Sam? Thank you for the follow, dropping the DVDs and dropping those Tetris blocks. Thank you. But, Matt, I can handle my liquor unlike you. I know how to sit in a chair. Okay, so anyways, RockMan, how about you kick it off from there? How's your thoughts on the whole drink it on stream thing?
Kind of the wrong person to ask, but
You mean drinking Sundrop?
Well, I mean, even if you don't drink on stream yourself, I mean, like, how do you feel about watching somebody drink on stream, or, you know, taking donations for shots and all that?
I don't. Well, I don't drink ever in my real life ever, and other people. I mean, obviously, other people drinking is their own choice and stuff, and I'm not really. I'm not into that. Don't want to see it. I don't like it. I don't think I would watch drunk streams. Not really. I mean, Doom sort of got drunk once on my stream, but he just drinks wine, so he's cool.
As long as it's not hard liquor, it's okay.
I'm not into that, so.
Okay, what about you, Khodhum? Since you are a wine drinker yourself?
Yeah, I occasionally drink on stream. I've even considered playing a couple of drinking games. I haven't done any of them yet, but I think I know my limits, so I don't think I would ever get too out of control. And from what I've seen of other streamers, I think I don't personally. I haven't really seen it ever go too far, but I think everyone should know their limits and not let it get to that point. So as long as you're drinking responsibly, I think it's perfectly fine. And if you want to take shots for donations or whatever, then I don't have a problem with that. That's your decision, and it's the people who donate's decision to donate. If that's really what they want to spend their money on, then go ahead. It's kind of how I feel about it.
Fair enough. I mean, if anything, it's like going, like, well, drinking with anything, honestly, you should just ultimately know your limits and not go too far.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I've been too far once and never went that far again. And then aside from that, you know, lessons were learned. That's all I can say. Stories were told, lessons were learned. But aside from that, you know, and that goes for any scenario, whether you're streaming, whether you're just in public, whether you're at a house party. Know your limits. Handle your alcohol, and don't make an ass out of yourself, please. That's the moral of the story here. So Okay, guys, we're going to be switching to Q&A here shortly, but I have one more question. Guys, obviously, I've gathered you guys here today. I have the barbecue, and which is Stephie Pie and Decraft, for those of you who don't know, and the Rock Doom combo, who is RockMan and Khodhum, because I had to explain that in case people couldn't figure that out.
Wait, who now?
God damn it! Shut up, Decraft. My thing is that I've tried the whole co-hosting thing, or the co-commentating thing, and I can do it well. Now, mind you, I'm talking about I've not playing the game and just commentating, and with another streamer. I feel like I've done it well, but at the same time, when I have this person who I feel like I've done it well with, when they came on my channel, I feel like they did horribly and upset me so much, and it went horribly wrong. And seeing as you guys consistently on a regular basis co-commentate each other's streams, I just wanted to know, what are the problems, the difficulties, or what are the, how do you divide the work, or how do you go about it? What is the synergy that you guys have found the right recipe to make your streams work with the co-commentating system? Because I can't figure it out, guys. So feel free to enlighten me, and feel free to go AWOL about your problems or successes, or or feel free to call out the other person. This could get interesting. So I know that's a lot, but that's I think what is kind of interests me the most, because it's one of the things I can't easily do, and you guys do it well on a regular basis, no less. So how about Khodhum and RockMan take it off?
Well, one thing I've noticed is that game choice is key. There are games that both of us love, and that works fine. And then there are games that one of us loves, and the other not so much. And when the one who doesn't so much is the one playing, it can be a little disastrous.
He's
when
never
RockMan streamed Kirby's Adventure, and when I streamed Resident Evil 4. Just as an example.
But the Resident Evil 4 stream was awesome. I'm serious. I loved it. I really loved it.
Even your horrible work was awesome.
I don't know how people enjoyed that. I wasn't enjoying it, so I don't know how the people watching did.
Well, I mean, would it be a big part of RockMan co-hosting with you and co-commentating along the way? Or you're not going to give him credit? I mean...
Well, that certainly made it easier for me to beat the game with him there. If I was playing it by myself, that probably would have made it even worse. Because
So the backseat gaming helped.
It definitely did. And that was a game I didn't care about trying to do it myself. I just wanted to get to the end.
Yeah, I guess it's unfortunate because because just today I was playing, because I'm perfectly physically capable of streaming by myself, but sometimes when I'm streaming by myself, I'm just like, this would just be so much better if Doom was here, just regardless. So it's you really can't do a co-commentating thing if you both don't like the game, I think, as we've learned. But I think the original question was what makes it work? And it's that's the hardest question to answer, because it's kind of intangible or something.
Well, yeah, that's kind of why I answered it. It seems like it's such an open-ended thing. Everybody has their own... There's no wrong way. I mean, there's several right ways to do it. And what's your guys' right way, I guess? Basically, it starts with the game choice, I suppose.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is I was playing Super Mario Brothers, and I was kind of if I died stupidly and I got really angry and I started throwing the controller, and like I said, I feel like that's bad for chat if I went too far with the rage. But see, when somebody's on Skype, whether it's Doom or somebody else, I wouldn't do that. I would like tone myself down, and I feel like that helps, to have that other person there. And I mean, of course, the obvious thing is when you have two people there, it's easier to come up with topics of conversation and fill dead air. So, what do you think?
Yeah, there are some games I remember when I was doing my most recent Link to the Past stream. I had already streamed the game 3 times, I think. So it was like, well, what do I say now playing this game? And so I started bringing people in on Skype, and I think that really livened things up. And it wasn't just RockMan, also Nellikets and Nostrika were there too, and I thought it was a lot of fun once people were in there with me talking. Even though Nellikets and Nostrika had never even played the game before, I think that improved the stream quite a bit.
I might consider that, because I'm not gonna lie, there's games that I like that I can't play again because I realize my commentary is so bland, because I know exactly what's going to happen. I know exactly how everything's gonna play out, and this is the reason why I only stick to games I haven't played. But when you have that extra person to throw in tidbits of information out there, or just to bounce off of for commentary, I'm sure it gets a lot easier. Like I never actually considered that, but
here's another example. One night after midnight, I was playing Mario Kart, and obviously Doom wasn't there, and I was just playing Mario Kart 8 by myself, and so I really had nothing to talk about. So I just randomly asked Nostrika to come onto Skype, and that was great because we were just having a conversation, and obviously Nostrika is an amazing person, so just having that conversation going while I'm just racing by myself, it made it so much better than just nothingness.
Yeah, definitely understandable. I'm not gonna lie, with Mario Kart, I wouldn't say I necessarily co-commentate. I've raced with other people, mind you, on a Skype call. When I remember one time in the middle of our race, our Skype call dropped, and that was the most awkward silence I've ever had in a stream ever. I was just like, guys, come back. It was so awkward because I'm having a hard time focusing, trying to interact with chat and racing at the same time, and that's another thing is that there's certain games that I just can't play well and I can't commentate well, and where if I could, maybe if I did get a co-commentator, what was it? A game like Speedrunners. Sar actually said, hey, the next time you guys are playing Speedrunners, we could have a 5th person who's not playing, and to read out chat and interact with chat and help that go along, because my interaction with that game in particular, because it takes all my time and attention, and it just drops with Speedrunners, unfortunately. I have to admit my own downfalls there. But
yeah,
this is very interesting stuff, because I'm thinking of things I've never thought of because it never worked for me.
Chat's bringing up good points that I have noticed, especially when you have more than 2 people in the Skype call talking. Chat gets very silent, and they feel completely left out if there's too many people having a conversation just between themselves and not involved with chat. You really just have to keep an eye on that and not take it too far with your own conversation.
Yeah, admittedly, I have this problem with the podcast, unfortunately, which is funny because I love doing the podcast, but I try to type in chat, and I see what you guys are saying all the time, and sometimes I pick out questions from there or valid points from there, like RockMan just did. Trust me, chat, I love you the whole time. But I do try to say hi in chat when I get a chance and type in there. But what about you, Decreft and Stephie Pie? I'm assuming you guys married for a reason, so you might be able to co-stream for a reason.
Did we marry for a reason?
I don't know. Why did we do that?
Why did we do that? God.
Why did we do that? Let's duke it out right here.
Let's go. I think it works for us just because we, well, I know I like him. Maybe he likes me. I'm not sure.
I was going to say hate each other. That's the exact thing I was thinking.
But like, I mean, around the house, you know, we joke and we reference things, and it's fun. So I mean, I'll play whatever game you want me to play. I can't guarantee it's going to end well, but I think our conversation, I think we'll be able to make it more entertaining than if I was by myself. I've only done a few streams by myself, and it's scary. I'm bad with conversation. I'm not a people person, so it's hard for me to find things to talk about. So with him here, it does help me with that. But yeah, what you were saying about too many people on the Skype call, we did that the other night, and I did feel like chat was getting lost. Like they weren't, you know, they didn't know what we were talking about, and it quieted down, and it helps with having that other person there to keep an eye on that too. For me, because I get so involved in the game, sometimes I forget chat's there, or I'll read something and not say it out loud, but I have read chat. I mean, I'm paying attention, so it does help having the second person there for that.
Word. What about you, Decref? What's your take on it necessarily?
Well, first of all, I'm not really sure why it works. It does work. It's a mystery. I don't know, and it's I don't know. As far as like how we like pick games and stuff, it's just whatever she wants to play, and it's generally me going, "Come on, you should try this game. Hey, come on. Look, people want to see you play Symphony of the Night. Let's do it. Come on."
And I say, I don't think it's going to work out well, but we tried it.
We did try it, but it's generally that, and I'm bugging her to try a game, and then she does, and either it works or it doesn't, and then it all comes from. I think it's just we're just sort of like she said, sort of bouncing off each other physically in the real world. That didn't make sense.
Physically.
No.
I see what you did there.
We're it's like we have this. We already have all these experiences together and all these things that we can reference and talk about and bring up. So it's like there's always something to talk about. And the other cool thing is, like, if she doesn't know the game that well, maybe I do, or maybe she knows it and I don't. So like I'll have questions. Like if it's Link to the Past, I don't know what the hell's going on. She's beaten it. I've seen it a ton of times now. But at the beginning, I was like, oh, so what does this mean? What's this? What's the hook shot? What is this? Why is his hair pink? What's happening?
Now, I think if I was with someone else doing this, I think it would go way differently. Because
the dynamic will change. Not necessarily bad, I don't think.
Just because I'm very... I'm only comfortable around certain people. So in this situation, I think it's the person that's with me is what makes it work, rather than the game that I'm playing. Because I think if I was with someone else, I wouldn't know what to talk about. There wouldn't be those stories and...
stupid voices.
And stupid voices, yeah.
You don't have stupid voices?
He's right. I love him.
Oh my god. But alright, let me ask one more question, just for as Shiggles, I guess, again, one more time. Now, furthermore, is there any like rules or boundaries that you guys have set up, like, hey, don't do this, or or hey, could you help me with this? Like, I'm assuming when one of you is co-commentating for the other one, you're watching with the other one's watching chat or modding chat, I guess, and things like that. Or is there any like things that you just ground rules? Like what? Like there's got to be some ground rules. Like
not
some
really for the barbecue. Like I didn't even become a mod. Like there were mods that weren't me first.
Yeah, and now he doesn't even do his mod duties. He doesn't do them.
You said duty.
I said duty. Yep. I mean, between us, I tell him, don't talk when I'm talking. Like if I'm talking about the game and like I know something or I want to share something or whatever, and he's just telling a random story about nothing, I mean, I get a little upset then. So that's kind of my main thing is like, don't talk when I'm talking. Like, I think the game topic comes first.
But we've never like laid that out. It's not like before the stream we go, okay, you're gonna look at chat.
Or if it's a Zelda situation and we know that I'm going to have problems.
Well, like shit situation.
I may be like, you know what, just go ahead and pull it up on Google and I'll look over at you a couple times and maybe you can help me out.
Just help that we're in the same room together.
But,
I think that really helps.
But that's only happened a couple times. So mainly the let me talk first type thing. If I'm playing, I should get to talk first.
All right, word. Totally understand. What about you, Rockman and Khodhum? You guys got any unspoken rules? Any toes not to step on? Anything like that?
Yeah, I think, after a while of hanging out and stuff, we had to come to some realization that there's some topics that we just don't discuss with each other anymore. Like
Majora's Mask?
Yeah, there were certain things that caused some explosive reactions previous streams.
I love that description.
I'm intrigued. Go on.
Let's talk about all of them right now in detail.
There's a lot of stuff that we agree on, and there's a lot of stuff we don't agree on. So we tend to have to avoid the stuff that we don't agree on. It's usually the person playing the game focuses on playing the game, and then the other person, if something important happens in chat, like a raid, the person not playing the game tends to point that out first. I mean, that's just how it goes. I don't think we have any other rules, or things that we've come to besides that, unless you can think of something else, Doom.
Yeah, it's not like we have a document printed out or anything.
The Google
things
Doc?
come up. Things just come up when they
A
do.
checklist.
Yeah, I mean, if we're using a checklist, usually the person not playing the game works the checklist. I mean, that
Unless
just
you're
makes
me.
sense.
Yeah, see, he doesn't do his job.
I couldn't figure it out. It was so hard.
DK mod.
Worst mod ever.
And I have co-commentated for Rockman, believe it or not. It has happened.
And he's also stood him up several times.
I've stood him up several times, and I'm such a dick for that.
Or did I just hallucinate that time?
But listen, I feel like it's like Stephie was saying earlier, like the chemistry is different, and like I'm having a good time, and I love that. But I feel like I need to like reel it in a little bit. Like I don't do as many stupid voices or like tell dumb stories as much. I try to let if you start talking, I immediately shut up.
No. You should do more stupid voices all the time. Just
I have the fear.
What's wrong with stupid voices?
I don't know.
God damn it.
There's nothing wrong with stupid voices.
Like, yeah, like you should not go 5 minutes without Don Pardo, I think. Just
DK versus the checklist.
I will ramp it up. DK versus the checklist. Somebody make a movie poster of that, please.
I don't think that would be a very epic movie. I think
Yes, it would.
Hollywood would reject you in a heartbeat.
I'll be standing on top of a volcano with my shirt ripped open. I got a full six-pack. I got a chainsaw and a shotgun, and I'm just staring at you. And there's a woman like grabbing my leg, like save me.
God damn it. I think we're done. So anyways, guys, we're gonna move on to the Q&A portion, and guys, once again, you guys got that Google sheet. Now what you can do from here is you can basically pick out whichever question you'd like. Feel free to cut me off or just pick one out with yourself. Otherwise I'll just keep on and keep it on. Aside from that, chat, if you guys would like to submit your questions, please submit your questions to that link below. And it would be super awesome if you got more questions or any concerns or want to troll us. Well, I'm not sure about that last one, but if you got any questions, feel free to fill out that form. That's all I'm trying to get at. Let's see. You know what? Let's start with the first one here. Tarme asks, "What is it like being so completely awesome?" I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no idea, because that's not me. I'm done. You guys go.
I think that question's clearly for Khodhum.
Yeah, go ahead and answer that.
Well, I mean, I guess people enjoy my voice, something I didn't know about until Twitch. I thought my voice was completely ordinary until people started saying it was awesome.
And they're correct.
And so I guess what's it like being so completely awesome? It was a surprise to me. That's my answer.
It was a surprise. That's the answer.
Any change in your stance on the reading 50 Shades of Grey? Just one paragraph. Just one paragraph, please.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it!
If you have an excerpt from it,
Yeah.
So,
Probably
wait,
not on my
is this
own
going to be
stream.
read on stream, or are we going to do this?
Good lord.
maybe on the barbecue, but not on my own stream.
Okay.
Better. So take their stream down.
Night Maid. Maybe week, maybe month, maybe year.
Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, and guys, and once again with the questions, what I forgot to say is that you guys can submit as many questions as you like. If you got 10 questions, ask them all. If you got one question, ask that one. You know, just throwing it out there. Feel free to spam it. Anyways, let's see. Sweet Mopey, I'm not gonna ask what's your favorite video game or favorite tabletop game. Oh, never mind. Sweet Mopey, I'll allow this. What's your favorite tabletop game and why?
You know, right now, I would say my favorite tabletop game is Pandemic. I don't know if any of you've heard of it.
I have heard of it, but
I've
never played it.
Heard of it, never played it.
It's like Birdemic, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's a cooperative game up to 4 players where you're trying to stop 4 diseases, and you do this by moving around the world and treating it individually, and you're drawing cards and you try to cure it, but then sometimes when you draw a card, you draw an epidemic card where the disease breaks out even more, and it's a very intense, like, and like in a fun way, kind of intense game, because there's 3 ways to lose. You can get you lose if you get 8 outbreaks. You lose if you run out of cards, and you lose if you run out of any of the. You represent the disease with cubes, and if you run out of any of those cubes, then yes, shove into the chest and all that. So you have to really pay attention to all these things and work things out with your team, and when you win against like seemingly impossible odds, it's an awesome feeling. So yeah, I'd say that is. I've played other tabletop games, but that's probably currently my favorite.
That sounds super fun.
Word. I'm gonna say that I don't really play too many tabletop games nowadays, but just to name a couple. Let's see. I think it was called Small World, or no? I don't know what it was called.
I saw that on Will Wheaton's show.
Yeah.
Tabletop.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Small World.
So it was Small World after all.
Oh, okay, sweet. I like it when I'm right. It doesn't really happen too often. I gotta savor this guy's game. So. Okay, but that game, it just had a little bit of strategic, a little bit of luck. I don't know, and for some reason, it just always felt replayable because you always ended up with a different race. You always had to figure out when you put your race into decline. It's really hard for me to explain because it's been a while since I played it. But the whole objective is to just make your race that you pick, it conquer and outlast the other races, and then whoever had the most races left on these territories collected the most gold, basically. But aside from that, another one I was thinking of is one that you guys would probably judge me a little bit on, is Jenga, but not normal Jenga. I prefer drunk Jenga, where you write drinking instructions on the bottom of them. Good times.
Is there any other kind?
I don't know. I don't know. That's the only way I know how to play Jenga. But other than that, what about you, RockMan? What's your favorite tabletop?
Well, now, is tabletop games a different category altogether from board games?
No. I would say anything from cards to tower building to board games.
Yeah, because I'm in general more of a board game person. My favorite board game is Clue. I actually own a bunch of different versions of it, kind of collect them. I have 24 Clue, Simpsons Clue, bunch of other ones. So I don't really play like tabletop games in the sense of that. I do like playing Star Trek: The Customizable Card Game, which is basically like Magic: The Gathering, except it's Star Trek. And I've mentioned that before for a while. I'm really into that. You know, it's collecting those cards. There's a lot of cards, so and it's really fun. I just play it with Ratmus now.
Word. What about you, Stephie or Decref? Favorite tabletop game? Go.
Go ahead, tell them your favorite tabletop game.
We don't play them. I don't know. I mean, when I was a kid, I liked Mousetrap.
There you go. Yeah. Mousetrap. Oh my god, it's bringing me back. That's nostalgia.
I never had anyone to play games with me, so you can't really play by yourself. So I
you
just
had a brother.
Well, no.
Well, he's still here. He's still here.
He's still here. Yes.
Jesus.
No, we didn't play together. But yeah, I don't
well, remember we played not that long ago. We did play. My friend brought over a game called Dominion.
Oh right, yeah.
Who's played Dominion?
I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it though.
I like it because it's super simple. Like if you haven't played a lot of, I think it's more of a card game technically. But if you haven't played a lot of those kinds of games, it's super simple. Like there are different rule sets, so you can play like a simplified version of the game, and you're basically just like drawing cards, and whatever happens, happens, and it's just kind of fun. So that's the last thing we did.
I've played Dominion. I'm really bad at it because I can't gamble.
Yeah, there's some of that.
Yeah. Like
my friend bought me. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. It basically just feels like you're betting on something, and then good luck. Hopefully somebody doesn't screw you over.
That's what gambling is.
Which, by the way, screwing me over or people hating me doesn't just include Twitch. My friends are assholes too. Like I might deserve it though at a certain point. Anyways.
I was going to say also, my friend just recently gave me for Christmas a starter set for Marvel Dice Masters.
Ooh.
I haven't played it yet, but I would like to, for sure.
On the side note, I really want to get into like card games and stuff like that, and then I get put off by like those collective card games like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or anything of the sort, and then I'm always put off by the fact that you have to buy cards and keep collecting cards, and then so much cards like cost so much money with the good ones. It just seems like a money trap to me. But let's see. Let's see. Do you sometimes... Okay, SPC asked, do you sometimes regret certain streams or part of a stream, and why?
Yep.
Oh, there's a story time with Khodhum.
So, I had this brilliant idea to play a very difficult game. Some of you may know it. It's called I Want to Be the Boshi.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about playing that one, but go on.
And so at the beginning it was like, alright, I mean this is difficult, but I'm eventually getting past these parts. And then I got to a fight with Mario. He's one of the bosses in that game. And for one thing, I was dealing with lag. Like, I couldn't run the game very well on my computer, so I'd have to adjust for the lag constantly. And so I was just dying over and over and over to him, and then I beat him, and I celebrated, which was the wrong thing to do, because apparently he starts going into this death animation attack mode, and while I was celebrating, he killed me. So I had to start the whole fight over again, and at that point my spirit was just shattered. I was basically just going through the motions at that point, and it is back when you could actually save your past broadcast forever on Twitch. That was one of the only streams I refused to save because I didn't want anything to do with that game anymore. I was done. So Yeah, that's my story.
That's amazing. Um, let's see. I think I've said mine before. Speedrunners. I can't do speedrunners. It takes too much attention from my chat and all that, and it bugs the hell out of me when I can't chat with my chat, and so that's one stream I stopped doing. Aside from that, I will be the first to admit that I regret putting Dead Space on hard mode and blind. I've been on that game for what feels like 4 months because I've been putting it off, and I'm like, I love this game, but I hate myself for doing this to me. So I like, and honestly, the thing with that game is that I love the game, but I have to do it in small doses because I don't want to get to that point where I rage too much, and just it gets stressful. For me, and aside from that, I've been streaming other games that I enjoy, and doing that doing that when I can. I really need to complete that game one day. What about you, RockMan? Any regrets?
Yeah, unfortunately. Nothing to do with actual games that I've played. Unfortunately, there's been occasions where either people have gotten in fights with each other in my chat, or when I got into a fight with somebody in my chat, and then afterwards I just felt disgusted with myself, and usually tend to delete those streams and pretend they never happened. Never really an issue with a game. It's just sometimes, bad things happen in chat, and then you regret them later. Try not to let that happen, but I guess sometimes it happens.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you can't help what happens in chat, but sometimes people are asking for it. Unfortunately, and that's how I feel at a certain point when I go off on somebody on chat. But yeah, I totally know what you mean, because you don't want to start any drama and then it happens. Yeah, because people, I guess, try to go under your skin. We've all had trolls and know what that feels like. But was it like a troll situation, or was it like a regular situation? Like, this person for like the longest time, and they're trying to start something, or how exactly? I don't mean to pry too deep if you don't want to say it.
Well, it's usually, I mean, when it happens with a regular, it's not like a situation where they're trolling or somebody was intending to start a fight. It's just sort of something that got out of hand or something. Mm-hmm. So I've had some regulars have like meltdowns, and then I've had people unfollow and never heard from them again. And I had one person come in and follow and then immediately unfollow 5 minutes later because he didn't like what was going on. So that was unfortunate. And then I just, like I said, I usually, if things go really off the rails, I tend to just delete the broadcast and get all about it.
Word. Yeah. No, totally understandable. I mean, especially if there's no highlights from that one anyways. Get the highlights, get rid of the evidence. No, I'm kidding.
Delete the evidence.
What about you, Stephie or Decraft? Regrets?
Regrets. Well, I think for me, just anytime when I get too upset with the game and maybe I start to get a little too bitchy or whatever.
Never seen that.
Never done that.
I try to keep it together, but there's been a couple times, and I think one time was probably Zelda related, and there was too much. I don't remember which one, but there was too much backseating, and I just sort of said, I'm done. And that was the end of that. And I don't know, I don't want to be that way, and I regret being like that when I am, but I don't know. I want to be nice to everyone, and I want everyone to have a good time, but I don't know. I try not to be like that, but anytime with the Castlevania game you guys made me play, that was horrible.
What?
Oh my gosh, where you're not gonna get it, and you're like,
But let me
why
ask
am
you a
I
question.
wasting my time with this?
Can I ask you a question though?
I guess.
Why Castlevania? No. Metroid? Yes.
I have no idea.
I'm not saying they're identical, but damn it, they're in the same family.
See, you
I
know,
don't know.
I am like that too. I love Super Metroid. I love most Metroid games, but the Metroidvania, Castlevania games, it's, and I think, I don't know. I think Super Metroid is just better designed around that kind of gameplay. It's hard to say exactly why.
There's just something like my brain can handle the Metroid, but with the Castlevania, I'm like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. It's really frustrating because I wanted to like it and I just couldn't get it. But yeah.
Whips are hard, bro.
I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the Metroid series yet. I have yet to play Super Metroid, so my argument may be invalid, but I really do love Castlevania. But the original Metroid, yeah, maybe that's not the best one to go off of.
What's your favorite
Original
Castlevania?
Metroid is rough.
I've only played the DS Dawn of Sorrow, and the original Metroid Castlevania, and actually, I don't know. I've played the DS one like top to bottom, like 100% all the modes as far as I can tell. But I do love like the original Castlevania. Like I loved it for an original game. Like I could see why it was like it created a series. Metroid, I can't see why they created a series starting from that. But I've heard it got better from Super Metroid for sure. But
I think
Yeah,
Super Metroid's
I-
fantastic.
Yeah, I've played the original Metroid. I did not get very far in it. But Super Metroid is amazing. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
yeah, basically Metroid was the only game that I've had to break down and ask for help or Google guides and stuff, and everybody knows how much I like doing that. No, like I seriously was just so fed up, like, but I really wanted to just knock that one out. And I was just like, I don't even care if I'm allowing backseat gaming on this one. This game sucks. I was so angry. But yeah, I need one day I'll get to Super Metroid and
You should. It's great.
maybe enjoy the game. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna guarantee anything.
Nope, you just guaranteed it.
Son of a. Let's see. Thank you for the follow, Camry 03. Are you named after a car? But anyways, thank you for the follow, Camry 03. Let's see. I'm gonna ask this one since we kind of did touch on this. Dude Man 420 asked, when drinking on stream is it social or just abusing yourself? And this is I know we've touched this a bit, but no, this is a very good question. Like, when is it like too much? Like for me personally, I've seen people to where they don't know how to turn off the stream. That says a lot. I'm not gonna name any names, but I've seen people, and it worries me. It legitimately worries me when people don't know how to turn off their stream. But what about you guys?
Well, yeah, like definitely. Well, go on. You go first.
No, I'm just wondering. You go. My turn.
No,
I'm
I don't
done.
want to go anymore.
Do it, go.
Okay. Well, all I was gonna say was, yeah, like I said earlier, I've seen it happen. It's sad. It's not. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's just you need to be careful with yourself, man, and don't go too far. And if it's really something you need to do, then learn your limits, like we said before. I don't want to see people in bad shape. That's all.
I mean,
Agreed.
if you're just like if you're playing a game, whatever, and you're just having some drinks, you know, you're getting a little, you know, goofy in that. I mean, that's fine. That's social. But like I said before, when you're taking donations and doing shots and that, and you want this money, you need this money, you feel like you have to keep going with. I mean, you can stop at any time, and some people don't. You're just abusing yourself. Like, don't do that. I don't know. That is sad, I think, when you get to a certain point. But I mean, just don't be like flashing it around, you know, like, oh, we're getting drunk or whatever. I mean, just have your drinks and have a good time.
Word. I will say that I've been out of control off of stream. I might have been in the shopping cart at Walmart. That's a whole nother story.
Who hasn't?
Oh man. Khodhum or RockMan, you want to touch up on this or?
I think that's something that's very difficult to define. It's going to be different for each person, so I don't think you can really nail it down, like what point it exactly becomes too far. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of what you guys said already. Just and what we talked about before, you got to know your limits, and that's, yeah, I can't really think of much else to say about that.
Alright, what about you, Rockman? Anything else you want to add?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Doom has one drink, and I call him drunk, and then he's like, "No, it's not drunk," and because I have no frame of reference, so.
Alright. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of which questions I'd like to ask. And like I said, feel free to stop me in my tracks. You know what? I'm gonna ask this one from our Taxian, that little shit. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Our Taxian asked, "What's your favorite ketchup?" I know Jesse bathes in it.
Your favorite use for ketchup?
Okay. Okay, guys. So you remember when I was playing Taboo and I had steak as my card, and I said, "Okay, so this is where I told a story one day on stream, and I was like, as a server, one time I was serving at a restaurant, and I love steak. I love steak medium rare, preferably, and what was it? Somebody ordered a steak. It was well done. Okay, I understand. And then they asked for a bottle of ketchup.
Why?
That's my thoughts. I went off and I went on this whole rant, and people have no idea how much it annoys me. But then once they figured out that it annoys me, ketchup on steak, yeah, they kind of carried away with that question.
Was it a grown-ass man or a child?
It was a grown-ass man.
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know, but I can't hurt him because I was working.
It's got to be medium rare with a nice Merlot or Cabernet.
You're goddamn right.
Steak. Anyways. What's up, Rockman?
I mean, I have a kind of similar relationship with ketchup.
Yeah.
What?
I born and raised in Chicago, where Chicago-style hot dogs do not have ketchup on them. But as a child, it's in Chicago, it's considered okay to put ketchup on hot dogs and stuff until you're like 10 years old, and then after that, it is an absolute sacrilege. And I've had people in my chat too, like you said, they know you don't like ketchup on steak or whatever. So I've had people freaking saying like, "Hey, Rockman, I'm putting ketchup on my hot dog. What do you think about that?" And just to make me angry. It's, one of those things, I guess. But I have pretty much almost given up on using ketchup on anything. Occasionally I'll use it on French fries, and that's it. I don't put it on burgers or hot dogs or anything anymore. And I never put it on steak, so don't worry. I never put it on eggs either.
I eat a lot of ketchup, personally. Just saying.
Fucking Artaxian. You deserve all those purges. Anyways. Oh my god. So are there any questions you guys like to pick out, or let's see. Okay. What is the most frustrating moment? What is your most frustrating moment in a video game? Says Dark Hero. That is asked by Dark Hero. What is your most frustrating moment?
I think I already answered that with the Boshi thing.
Oh yeah, after getting killed and celebrating.
Yeah.
See, yeah, I thought you got like you celebrated after you beat him, and then you like I know if you let it idle too long in Boshi, he'll actually die for no reason.
No, I didn't die from idling. I died because even though Mario's health was gone, he was still attacking me.
Oh yeah.
And that makes sense.
Fucking Mario. I've heard he's like what was it? Somebody told me about Bossy, and they're like, yeah, Mario's one of the gatekeepers. Most frustrating thing I've had is Metroid. Fuck that game. I'm, feel free to go around. Stephie, Decrypt, RockMan.
Well, Majora's Mask. We'll just throw that out there. That whole thing, very
I hear
frustrating.
A very loud sigh. I can't place. I don't know who it is. I'm not sure who that.
It was more like, where do I go and why am I doing the things I'm doing? It not making any sense to me, and it just was going on, and I was waiting for the action, and I was waiting for the puzzles, and I wasn't getting them. That was frustrating.
You weren't getting any action.
Did I ever ask you this question? I remember you when this happened. You said, like, protecting cows from aliens to get the bottle does not make any sense in a video game. And I just wanted to ask you, how does controlling a piece of bread to get a toast make any sense in a video game? And that doesn't.
I don't know. I guess with the game, what's it called? I Am Bread. I expected bread.
It's a strong narrative, okay?
Well, I'm getting ready to play a Zelda game. I'm expecting that, and it wasn't that. I'm a little bit, but not what I wanted. I wanted to like it.
Yes.
So that was frustrating.
I guess people would feel the same way if I shared my opinions on Wind Waker, but
I agree with you. I don't like it. Sorry. I'm sorry I said that.
he said it, not me.
I'm sorry I don't like it.
You're free to not like that game. I wasn't a huge fan of it initially, but I grew to love it over time.
If any of you streamed it, I would still watch it. I do like to watch it. It's just
I
not
did
for me.
stream it.
I'm planning on streaming it this summer, assuming I'm still alive.
I streamed it. What, assuming you're still... I hope you're still alive there, too. What about most frustrating moment for you, Rockman?
That's hard to say because I tend to try to avoid frustrating games.
Zelda 2.
Zelda 2 is easy. I don't know what you're talking
Just
about.
the other day.
Yeah, the
What happened?
last time you
The
streamed
last
it.
time you played Zelda 2.
What?
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you like black out? You don't remember this?
The Valley of Death.
So I died a bunch of times, but I had like 1 million lives because I was.
Well, then,
You still got pretty mad.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing you like stomping up the steps like, I'm done.
I don't know. That's just normal for me. It's doing. Yeah.
Just normal, guys. Alright, what about you, Decraft?
Well, I've only streamed one thing.
Well, I mean, video game in general, honestly. I assume you're playing video games, unless you're like me last night.
Just telling awesome stories.
That was a random night.
It was awesome. I was like berated, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Do I even care?
No.
I don't know. Frustrating moments. When I was playing Peace Walker not too long ago, and like you think the game is over, and then it's like, oh, this prisoner keeps escaping, and it's like it's just a way to like lengthen the game. It's like, oh, guess what? You'll never guess. You got to go catch this guy again, and then it takes forever. That's pretty frustrating. But I don't know. Actual frustrations where I rage quit, it doesn't happen that often. So I don't know. I don't know if I have a good answer for that.
Word. Let's see. SPC ask, How do you feel when you receive donations? Do you feel you've reached your viewers? Now, I've never put too much thought into what I feel when I receive donations. I mean, I guess I feel humbled for sure, but reaching my viewers, I'm not. I mean, I guess to where they care enough to pay, but then and help support the stream. I mean, right now all my donations are going to my bills and stuff. So every little bit helps, and of course, but I don't necessarily know how to approach this one. When you say, do you feel you've reached your viewers? If anybody wants to take this one, feel free to.
I can't believe it happens. I can't believe we've got
Right.
one donation. It's like someone gave you $10. What are you talking about? Why? There must have been some mistake.
Yeah, it's more like it's hard to believe that people are even giving you money. So you're just like, what did I do? I mean, you must be doing something entertaining enough for them to be wanting to help you. But I don't know.
I also feel slightly dirty.
It does feel wrong. Sometimes it feels wrong. Like I don't know. I felt really bad. Like after we got our first few donations, I'm like, I don't know. I think I should give the money back.
Yeah, she's like, can I give it back? Should I give it back?
Like I had trouble sleeping that first night because I felt so bad about it. But he's like, no, they wanted to. That was their decision. So I guess, yeah.
Well, and for me, like it really makes me feel like, oh my God, these people they really must care, or they really must be entertained. I mean, we've had some crazy donations, like on our Christmas Eve or our Christmas stream. The donations were insanity. I don't understand it, and like I was like weeping. I don't understand. Like I was feeling the love. Like I don't know. It just made me feel like these people seem to really care about me, and that's amazing. And like I don't know about you guys, but like I dig the people in our chat, and I look forward to hanging out with them. And I don't know, they're real friends to me. So I don't know. It's just something amazing they can do to like, and it makes us feel amazing. So that's how I feel about it.
Word. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. See, here's my guilty part is that I don't have necessarily things I can improve the stream at the moment. My PC's new. I have a capture card. I have like all the equipment I could want. I mean, at most I bought like a $10 lamp, and then and right now with all the bills I have to pay, I have to take care of myself before I can take care of the stream. So like I told people like any donations that goes, that you put to this stream helps me take care of my bills, take care of my my everyday life right now until I get a job. So that's where I feel kind of guilty as well. Like it just kind of is one of those things. Like I'm never gonna tell people, hey, you should donate money to me. I'm also not gonna be one of those people who does, oh hey, donate and you get this, or donate for shot. I don't want to put myself out there like that personally. Not that there's anything wrong against that, it's just that I can't do it, and for me personally, and honestly that's the reason why I feel weird when I list off donations, because I feel like if I list off donations it looks like I'm in it for the money, but I don't know, it's a very tricky gray area of, I don't know, weird when you get donations. What about you, Khodhum or RockMan?
For me, when people donate small amounts, it's like, oh, that's cool. They really like my stream and they're willing to give me money to support it. That's really nice of them. When it's a large amount, I'm thinking like, you must be insane. Don't you have better things to do with your money than to spend it on me? Like, I'm not that worth it, am I? And then when you get enough money to buy a Wii U, brain death.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that. So I guess from my reaction to it varies depending on the amount. And as for whether or not I feel like I've reached my viewers, I guess so, yeah. Because they wouldn't donate if they weren't enjoying it or didn't care about me or the stream in some sense. So it's like if it's a large amount, sometimes I won't even be able to process that. But it is something that eventually I think I start to feel like wow, this person is really having a connection with me, I guess. I don't know, I'm kind of losing my train of thought here now, so...
I went on a tangent too. I was confused on how to take this one. Let's see. So, is there anything else to add, Khodhum, or do you want RockMan to take over?
I think that's all.
What about you, RockMan?
What was the question?
How do you feel when people donate to you, and do you feel like you've reached your viewer? I'm assuming connected to your viewer.
Yeah, I feel grateful when I get a donation, and I think I do. It's a good way to put it, feeling connected with your viewers, because I think that's why someone would donate, is because they do feel a connection. And yeah, I enjoy playing video games, and I enjoy talking to people about video games, and that's a big part of my free time. And my situation, of course, money is needed, and everyone on my channel knows that, and they know that I'm saving up for a new computer, and they know my situation about being unemployed, and you just have to be kind of. I try to be laid back about it and just, not go out of the way and ask for it, and just whenever you do, just be grateful.
Word, definitely. Like, they're going, like, basically when somebody tips you, they're doing something they don't need to do. They could watch that stream for free. And the fact that they tips me kind of blows my mind as well. It's just insane. And the amount of people, like, tip for a Wii U, is that a reference to something in particular? Because I heard Khodhum say that, or who said that?
Doom got money from someone. Maybe she wants to say who that was to get a Wii U. I got money from someone specifically to get a Wii U. And DK was talking about during their Christmas streams. It seemed like just in the weeks leading up to Christmas, I think the Christmas, spirit or whatever was real, because a lot of large donations were happening, like up in the days and weeks leading up to Christmas specifically, which was really amazing and nice for everyone.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I'm a Scrooge, so I'm even that much more surprised that people are willing to donate to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not much of a Christmas person or a jolly person, holiday person. I don't know. In fact, Christmas in particular always stresses me out for some reason. I'm like, oh, I gotta get you with my family in town. I don't know. That's not depressing. Moving on. Let's see. Let's see. I'm kind of curious about this too. SPC asked this specifically for the barbecue. Why the barbecue? How did you come up with that?
It's a good question. I don't really know.
Don't really know.
I think, wasn't it just that picture that you did? Was kind of.
Yeah.
I had a crazy thought one night. I don't know what it was, but I think we were making song titles, food-related, goofy ones, like, the songs that you did, like Pizza Taxi, Toasted Ghost, Refurbished Octopus. I mean...
You just said it. Like, the whole thing was, like, you said the phrase, Refurbished Octopus, and I said, that would make a funny song name.
So then I'm like, what do we call this? And I'm like, oh, electronic barbecue, and there will be a zombie and a cat and a spaceship, and it'll be great. So he made art for it, and it was our wallpaper on our computer forever.
Cool.
And then yeah, when we started streaming, he's like, well, what are you going to call your channel? And I'm like, well, I don't know, electronic barbecue, I guess. So I don't know. It kind of worked.
But it fits the vibe because the whole thing is like we want it to feel like a barbecue, like we're all just hanging out, chit chat, and having a good time. We can talk about whatever, totally light. I like to describe it as a party stream. So,
Word. Definitely is a party stream. Trust me.
Hey, let's party.
Yes, that was surprisingly well done.
It was. I was actually thought the notification was on my stream for a sec there. I was a little scared. Cool. So, let's see, guys. Just to give you guys a heads up. One, guys, if you have yet to drop the follows to them, you can beg for my forgiveness by following all of them. And two, if you got any more questions like they're out there, we got about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap up after that and do our shameless plugs and shoutouts and all that. Sorry this is taking a bit longer, guys, since we had all the crap to deal with today. I'm trying to wrap it up. Shorter. I'm trying.
Keep going.
But anyways, let's see. Let's see. Sine Froggy asked, "Do you enjoy speedrunning? Watching speedrunning focus streams, even if they are resetting the game quite often?"
No.
No. Just RockMan's just no. Do you enjoy speedrunning streams at all, or just no because they reset so often?
Pretty much, yeah. I'd much rather watch a speed run when it's like done and it's recorded and it's a world record. It's somebody attempting a speed run 99% of the time. I don't care to watch it because it's just boring. A lot of times they're like, "Oh, I screwed this up, reset."
Yeah, I could see that being a real problem. Honestly, it kind of bothers me, but at the same time, to me, it depends on the game. But luckily, this one streamer I like just kind of does it in a marathon, kind of like a practice the whole thing type. They get through the whole game because they're like, well, I messed up at this part, but I still need practice at this part and all that. So I personally enjoy that. But yeah, resetting the game kind of drives me nuts. But I don't know. I can kind of understand it especially when they get higher up, like on the world record level. When they're like, well, I messed up at a part I have a world record at, I guess I gotta reset and if I want to best myself. I don't know. But what about you, Khodhum?
Yeah, repeated resets are not fun to watch, and so that's kind of why, like, when I speedrun Super Metroid, the only game that I do speedrun, I don't reset unless I die or am for some reason unable to complete the run. But yeah, like if I didn't make that jump as fast as I could have, I don't reset because of that. I'll keep going. I'd like to finish the game if I can. As for watching, yeah. I don't watch very many speedruns, practically none anymore, except for the stuff on AGDQ that I watched. But before I really got into streaming myself, I actually used to watch someone who speedran Final Fantasy VII, and that was okay because it's a long game, so you're not resetting like over and over again. Like he really only had time for 1 or 2 runs in a day, so. And I didn't really mind seeing him reset because like 4 hours in, because like he dies to a really difficult boss at a really low level, and it's like you feel for him. It's not just when you're playing a shorter game and you're resetting a lot, like, oh well that happened, that's kind of annoying. It was like a more emotional experience, as strange as that it might be to say that. So yeah, I think that's about all I have to say on that subject.
Word. What about you, D. Crawford or Stephie? Sorry.
When we first, well, it was when we first started using Twitch before we were streaming or anything like that. We watched speedruns, but I liked it because it was a game that I really liked. We watched Golden play Super Mario World, and we would sit on the couch for hours watching him play the game. You'd leave the room for a second, come back, you're like, no, he reset, but it was so exciting still because you wanted to see how he was going to do it the next time. So I enjoyed that, but I don't really watch him that much anymore. I kind of like the whole casual thing better now. You can interact with people better, and
That's a good point. The
Yeah,
interaction is what makes it.
yeah. So, but yeah, if it's a game you really really like, then I think it can be fun to watch someone do
Yeah.
amazing at it fast.
Yeah, I think that's one of my downsides to watching a speedrunning stream, where, I miss the interaction compared to casual streams and all that. Like, I think that's one thing, like, I wish there's not many when I look for a stream in general, I just look to be entertained, I guess. I'm a needy person, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, you know what I mean. Like, there's some speedrunners who are actually entertaining, and there's some like Witwix he speedruns Bashi, and he's entertaining. I know you didn't want to hear that, but he's very entertaining, to watch, and very interactive with his chat as he's speedrunning Bashi, which probably drives a lot of people mad, that he can speedrun such a difficult game. And then, there's a Majora's Mask speedrunner I know that interacts with his chat quite a bit. I actually found him through AGDQ. And I thought it was really cool. And he actually interacts with his chat quite a bit while speedrunning Zelda. I honestly don't have the focus to play games bad and chat, so it's kind of impressive. But I guess overall, to me, if the streamer is entertaining, maybe I could get by without the resets, because ultimately I would be there for their personality, not just to watch them reset a million times and then just be like bland about it or just ragey about it or whatever, What about you, D-Crufter? Did you answer? I'm sorry.
I kind of talked over Stephie for a second. But, I mean, I'll just say, like, I do really enjoy watching speedruns. If it's a game I love, I'll watch it over and over. I don't care if they reset. I like to see the process and how it works. And because I'll never be able to do it. You probably. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like I'm happy to put it on, and sometimes I'll do something else, like play a game or whatever. But just having it on and like just looking over and seeing somebody do like an insane trick is awesome. So yeah, I don't really have an issue with that. The resets I can see why it would be annoying, but generally I don't mind it because I generally will only watch a speedrun of a game that I like. So I tend to not mind.
Fair enough. Let's see. Sweet Mopey asked a really random question. And an evil wizard damns you, and you must face a video game boss of your choice in real life. Who do you choose? Note: you don't get the fancy superhero powers to help you out.
What?
Oh shit!
Oh yes, I actually read this one ahead of time, and I prepared an answer for it.
If you steal my answer, Khodhum, I swear to God.
Go for it,
I
Cody.
really doubt it's the same as yours. Bob the Goldfish from Earthworm Jim. Because all you have to do is hit him once, and he's dead. You knock over his fish bowl, and he just flops around. He can't do anything.
That's cruel.
So I figured that if I don't have superpowers, that'd be an easy boss to win.
Let's see. Now that got me thinking of the one I would actually pick. It'd be anything from Pikmin, because apparently Pikmin takes place in the microscopic level, so all I would have to do is step on it.
Yeah.
What about you, Stephie Pie?
Well, I saw this question ahead of time, and I said, I hope I don't get asked that because I literally have no idea. So, I have no idea. I don't know. Something easy.
Something easy.
So, not
I'm
Chainsaw
weak.
Guy from Resident Evil 4?
No.
I was,
It's
Fuck
scary.
those chainsaw guys.
Dude, they're the worst.
Yeah.
dude. I was tempted to say a Pokemon or something, and then I realized I didn't have Pokeballs. Fuck. Oh my god, I am
Xander
being
raid.
Xander raided. What is up, Raiders? How you guys doing?
Oh, Xander and Raiders.
What is up, guys? Thank you for the raid, Xander. Man, thank you so much. I normally yell at the top of my lung, but I really don't want to annoy my guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being raided by Mr. Xander. You do get excited every time I say
I was
ladies
gonna
and
seriously.
gentlemen.
I was gonna cut you off and go, "Hey, can I say it?" You already
Oh no, go for it. No, do it.
No, please. This is your thing.
No, I actually want to. After you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been raided by the fantastic Angry Man Xander. Let's all give him some love and some follows. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a fantastic streamer. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome all Raiders, one and all.
I really
Good
do
night.
say it that much, don't I?
You kind of do, ladies and gentlemen.
It's kind of annoying.
I truly love it.
Oh man. But ladies and gentlemen, please do follow Angry Man Xander. Anyways. Excuse me. RockMan, go ahead, and if you got an answer, feel free to go.
Well, yeah, I didn't prepare an answer either. So when you started answering the question, I was kind of getting excited, and then I saw the end of it where it's like, oh, by the way, you don't get those fancy powers.
I know
Like, that's such a book cop out. Like, I was gonna say like I'd love to fight GLaDOS because I'd have a portal gun. It's like, well, then I don't have a portal gun. What the hell's the point? That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Who did you say decrypt, or did you say
I didn't
anybody?
say.
Oh, God.
Does Andrew Ryan count as a boss fight?
Oh,
Andrew Ryan?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not
Yeah.
familiar.
you wouldn't even need the
Well-
powers to beat him because he'd
Right.
tell you to kill him.
Exactly right. Also, spoiler, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it what exactly happens if you haven't seen, but it's from BioShock. It's an awesome boss fight.
Word? Let's see. Yeah, I really need to play Bioshock. I have
You
no
really
idea.
do. Shame on you.
Whoa, Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in charge now.
Yeah, I don't even like first-person shooters most of the time, but I love Bioshock.
Oh god, that's saying something. Because I'm not big on first-person shooters either. Personally, I'm just bad at shooters in general. I need to stick to platformers. Or adventure games. But, let's see. Let's answer another one from Sweet Mopey. You were forced to get a tattoo on your equipment by a crazy lady with an agenda. It must be a video game theme. It must cover 75% of your bits. You know what, maybe we shouldn't answer that one. We can pass that one.
I see nothing wrong with that question.
I started reading that one, and the tattoo location alarms me, and no. We're done here. That was a bad idea. But that was amusing to read. Let's see. You were suddenly offered unlimited cash to design your own video game. You have the best artists, programmers, and a team to help you realize your vision. Describe what game you would design. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That was my joke one. We noticed, Sweet. But I don't necessarily know. I figured at a certain point, I guess I would be egotistical and have my face in it. That's all I know. I don't know how actually cool I would be, though.
Moderately cool.
Moderately cool.
If you put some sunglasses on, it might up it a little bit. They
Sunglasses.
have to be Ray-Bans, yes.
So that's the difference between, like, that makes smoke praise the sunglasses.
Never mind.
Oh man. Let's see. SPCs ask, what do you think, or what do you do? What do you? I'm assuming that's supposed to be think makes your stream successful. It said thing. You tripped me up there, SPC. But what do you think makes a stream successful? Your stream successful. God, I can't fucking read. Don't judge me, guys. So, Stephie Pie, go.
Oh.
She's like the quiet kid in class.
Exactly.
Don't call on me.
Exactly.
Don't call on me.
That is it, yes. Okay. Maybe my sunny personality, I would like to say. The energy maybe that we have and the
Sexual tension.
no, not that, but the the stories and jokes and your voices you do, and I'd hope that when people come in that they feel like they're part of a group and that we're just their friends hanging out and they want to keep coming back to just hang out with us, you know. So they keep coming back. So maybe that's what it is.
I'm trying to get rid of them.
So, DK, what's your take on this since you're trying to get rid of them, you know?
It hasn't worked yet.
It hasn't worked yet.
Pretty much what she said. I mean, I think you can measure success. I mean, you can measure success however you... That's a hard word to say. Success. Let's say it together. Success. Okay. Success. Thank you.
Success.
You can measure that thing that I can't say however you want to. It's up to you. So, I mean, personally, I think success is enjoying it consistently, night after night, having a good time. Like, when you're unplugging everything and, you know, you feel like that was fun, that was worth it. I feel like I had a good time, and I feel like other people had a good time. I mean, that's what's most important to me. And, like, when I feel like, you know, if the chat was really slow or, like, if people weren't seeming to have a good time, then I would say, like, that's, you know, that's where it starts to get bad. But success is somehow correlated to fun, I think.
Ash says, Stephie's gaming abilities keep me coming back.
Oh.
Is that a joke? Is that a joke?
Is it bad that I wanted to say that, Decraft? Sorry, Stephie.
It's okay.
Say that, like, sometimes you dominate a game, and I go, how the hell did you do that? I've seen you fail at the most simple thing.
I am not the best at games, but I sure try, and I try to have fun with it. So that's all that matters.
You beat the game I Am Bread. How'd you do that?
I don't know. Skills.
She was one with the bread.
Yep.
I don't know. Khodhum and RockMan, how would you describe success for your streams?
Well, just going based off of what people have said, I guess my voice and my ability to explain the game as I'm playing it and hopefully that gets people involved in it and interested in it. And maybe my game choice as well. I play a lot of like popular Nintendo titles, which a lot of people love, but then I also try to play some games that aren't so well known, and it kind of gives people a chance to discover something new.
I will watch Khodhum play anything. Just saying.
Dude, I watched him wreck it with Super Ghost and Ghouls, and I felt bad and I had to cry myself to sleep that night. Like, seriously.
Yeah, he makes me feel less than a man sometimes.
Right? Damn it, Cody. Oh, that reminds me of the Ocarina of Time race. He beat that game in 6 hours. Me and Samboni were up for 12 hours.
Yeah, yep. That was amazing that you guys stayed up that long.
Props for finishing.
Dude, but at what cost?
At what cost? Well, and did you... I don't know if you saw it retroactive, but did you see the Link to the Past race?
No, I have not.
Well, let me just tell you what Khodhum did.
Oh, God.
He beat the game 100%, went to dinner, came back, finished the game again, any percent, in
Guys,
roughly the same
done.
time it took Stephie to finish.
I'm gonna get out of the screen. Rockman, how do you describe success? I'm just gonna hide.
I guess a combination of what Doom and DK have said. I think, a lot of people say that I, in a similar manner to Doom, kind of explain the games. I try to, if somebody's having trouble with Super Mario Brothers, whatever, or Zelda, whatever, then I tend to stream those games that I'm really good at and be like, hey, you can do this or you can do that, and I think people enjoy that. And then other times, I'm playing games and I don't think, sometimes when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto or something, I don't think even people care about the game. For some reason they come for me, and that's what I don't understand, why that's successful, especially when Doom's not there. I mean, it's one thing when Doom's there, but I mean, I have people like Amanda tweeting at me like, when are you going to stream, RockMan? I'm like, what? Just wait for it. And you have to, like what DK said, you have to make it fun every time. And if I do a stream and I have had fun, like you said, when you're going to bed at night or putting everything away and it was good, then that's great. And, sometimes streams don't go so well, and then that's not good. But you just got to keep, working at it, and you'll always have fun most of the time. What the hell did I just say?
What the hell did I just say? That is the strangest way to end anything. But yeah, no, dude. I would have to say the same as everybody else. Basically, just having fun, because ultimately that's what we do it for, is for fun. We don't really get paid on a regular basis to do this for a living. But definitely, if you have fun by the end of the stream, I would call that successful. If your chat has fun at the end of the stream, then that would be successful as well. I think if both factors have fun, that's personally how I judge a successful stream. It was fun for me. Was it fun for you? That type of deal. But guys, I think we're gonna wrap up here. Once again, guys, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, if you have not, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm gonna say that one more time, just to really fancy. But anyways, if you have yet to follow Stephie by Decraft, RockMan, or Khodhum, you are doing life wrong. You have a chance to do it right. You have a chance to make up for your sins, my children. Never mind.
That was weird.
Just follow them. Just follow them.
That was the line.
That might have crossed the line somewhere. But anyways, guys, this is where we're gonna wrap up the stream. Guys, want to thank you all for coming out here, putting up the technical difficulties of today. Scheduling this with me. Oh my god, that was so bad today. I'm sorry. That was unfair to you guys. But I'm so glad you guys were able to make it and hang out and chill out with me and BS a little bit as well. But basically, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you, what is your channel about? What do you do? Or Stephanie's not live. What's your channel about? What are you doing? What are you playing? Thank you for the follow, Todd, first. And what do you plan to do? And who would you like to plug? And I'll start off with Mr. RockMan Respect.
Well, what is my channel about? What do I play? Usually retro games, usually, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, stuff like that, but not always. I also play the Wii U, more Mario Kart stuff and other stuff on the Wii U, and I even play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas occasionally. Maybe once in my life DK was on there in Skype. That's not confirmed. But yeah, I usually I like to, like I said, I like backseat gaming. I don't like rage. I generally like to have interaction with my viewers and talk to everyone and have everyone have a good time. And I stream usually once every 3 days, with some exceptions. And
Exceptions.
supposed to link or something. I mean, it's already there on Moobot, so.
Word. And who? Oh, let's see. Give me 1 sec. I am dropping the ball I'm like spacing out here. Let's see. Oh, also, who would you like to plug, by the way?
I would like to plug a streamer named Sarcasm Powered. I think he recently started streaming. At least I recently started watching him. I first knew him as like a viewer of somebody's channel, probably Milo or Barbecue. And just because right now he's playing through a game that Stephie hates, which happens to be Majora's Mask. But the best thing about it is he's, I make these checklists for these Zelda games, and he specifically before he started playing Majora's Mask, he asked me, "Hey, can I have a checklist?" And I was like, "This is great. This is what I want. I want people to ask me for these checklists and use them." So his mods are following along with the checklist, and he's not looking at it. He's playing the game blind, and everyone's having a good time. So if you like, he's a good guy.
Yeah, Sarcasm is probably one of my favorite streamers as well. He's been on the podcast as well a couple of times. And guys, once again, do follow RockMan. He does not get ragey. He allows backseat gaming. He's nothing like me, which is a good thing. Trust me. Let's see. Stephie, tell us about your stream. What are you doing? What are you planning to do? What are you about? And who would you like to plug?
And who that is.
And who that is.
Who that is.
Well, like we said earlier, we like to just have fun. I like the Mario games, Zelda. Right now I'm doing Lost Levels and Resistance 2, which I haven't played in a while. I don't think our viewers like the shooters as much, but it's fun. But yeah, we just want to like hang out with everyone, and we want to hear your stories from the day and your favorite foods and just useless information, pretty much.
Shoe size.
Shoe size, yes. And and I think I'm gonna try Twilight Princess in the near future.
TP.
I've never played it, and I think I'm interested, so be looking for that.
What about what's going to happen on Friday?
And
yes.
Friday, yes.
Uh-oh.
Friday.
Well, first of all, let me stop you there. You got to get down on Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday. And you're going to be getting down with me and Khodhum and Portal 2. So it's going to be amazing, I'm sure.
Word.
But yeah, that'll be Friday night, probably usual time for us. Usually like 10:30 Central Time.
Cool. And who would you like to plug as well?
Well, I am going to post the link here. This person is one of my new favorites, and good old Ash.
Oh!
Good old Ash.
Good old Ash.
He kind of came out of nowhere and showed an interest in us, and I've been watching him lately. And good streamer, entertaining, nice guy. We did some Castle Crashers together a while back, and it was fun.
Cool.
You going to do more Castle Crashers?
Yeah, we need to do that. And Don't Starve Together, we need to do that too. I haven't played it yet, but yeah, follow him. Do it.
Alrighty, and let's see, Khodhum, tell us your stream, what are you doing, what have you been up to, what do you plan, and who would you like to plug?
Alright, I am Khodhum. Like the others, I play a lot of older games, a lot of Nintendo games. I have a PS3. I've only been able to stream one game from it, but I now have a Wii U, so I can start streaming from that. Lately, let's see. I like a lot of platformers and I like a lot of RPGs. Those are probably my two favorite genres. So if you like those, you'll probably enjoy my stream. Let's see. Lately, I finished a game called Riviera: The Promised Land for Game Boy Advance. I had a lot of fun with it, and it was a little different because I allowed chat to make decisions for me, because there's a lot of decisions to be made that affect the outcome of the game. So that was fun, and then after that I played 100% playthrough of Twilight Princess, my favorite 3D Zelda game, so that was a lot of fun too. And coming up tomorrow, I'm actually going to be doing a co-op stream of Super Mario 3D World with my friend Skyblazer, who played Secret of Mana with me some time ago. So if you, some of you may remember him, others may not have seen him before, but look forward to that. And then, of course, Stephie already mentioned on Friday, we will be doing Portal 2 together. I won't be streaming it. I'll just be playing, and I'll have their chat open so we can all talk to chat and all that. So yeah, that's what's coming up, and that's my stream.
All right, and who would you like to plug as well?
Yes. I don't imagine too many of you know who this is, if anybody, but I'm going to plug someone named Dr. Funks. He is one of the reasons that I stream. He invited me to do races. It's like some time ago, like in 2013, and that was the first time I ever streamed, was doing races with him. And then I kind of went solo from there. But yeah, I watched him as a viewer quite some time before I started doing races with him, and you should follow him for the sole fact that he wears an afro and shades on stream. So that's awesome. And he does a lot of, like, he's played a lot of Pokemon. He's done a lot of, like, Wonderlock and Nuzlocke runs of X and Y, if you know what those are. They're, like, kind of challenge runs. And lately I've seen him playing, like, Fire Emblem and Tetris Friends with people in chat. They kind of a competitive online Tetris game. I've also seen him play Shovel Knight. And yeah, he used to stream on a daily basis, and then I think something happened with his computer and he wasn't able to stream for a long time, but he just recently got back into streaming on a daily basis. So I think that it's cool that he's gotten back into it, and I've enjoyed watching him again, so I would definitely recommend him.
Word. Alright, I think we have a problem with Skype right now. Oh, and let's see. Well, waiting for DK to get back.
Hello.
Hi.
We just lost internet. We both dropped at the same time.
We noticed.
We're sorry.
No, it's cool.
No, actually, it was Dr. Funk's fault.
Blame Dr. Funk, man. Dude, I am not gonna lie. I just went over to his channel. I checked out the shades of the afro. It was pretty legit. I dropped him a follow.
Me too.
But, okay, guys. And last but not least, we have Mr. D-Craft. Most of you don't know that he streams, but he does every once in a while. What, you've only streamed, like, once? And you need to stream more often, you jerk.
Can you hear him?
Oh, there we go. I didn't hear anything except you need to stream more often, you jerk.
Yeah, he called you jerk.
But yeah, then
I am.
You're up to speed.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
But no, in all seriousness, just tell us about your channel, what you've been doing. Also, if you could you link your Bandcamp in there as well? Because you also do a lot of awesome music. And then, who would you like to plug as well?
Okay. I do have a stream. It has been used once, believe it or not. I will someday, like the first time I streamed, I played Metal Gear Solid, because I'll never convince Stephie to play it, and it's one of my all-time favorite games for the PlayStation, and just in general, I love it. So I swear, I promise, I will eventually finish that game.
Force him to stream more.
I love it. Yes, force me to. So that might work. So I will be doing, games like that. Some of my favorite games, like, probably a lot different from barbecue games. Like, I love Metal Gear Solid. I'll probably play, like, I feel like I want to play Max Payne. What's another one? Oh, I want to play Golden Sun. Like, it's super random. Just games I like. Just random things. So, Milo, thank you for posting that. That's my Bandcamp there. I do music for the barbecue. I did a theme song for Retroactive J. I love that.
It's so dope.
It's so fun, man. It's just fun.
What was it? Khodhum heard it today. He was like,
Yeah,
you
I
have
had
a
never heard it
theme
before.
song?
Yo, you never heard it?
I had never heard it. That's pretty awesome.
It's super fun to make, and
I was so hyped when I got it. I was like, I not gonna lie, Decraft, I had this fear in the back of my mind. I'm like, what if I don't like it? He's going to all this trouble to make a theme song. What if I don't like it? Then it was just fucking awesome. It
Well, like, I
blew
remember-
my mind.
I was asking you, like, well, what kind of music do you like? And, like, what do you want it to be? And you're like, I don't know.
I know. I told you I'm as indecisive as a little schoolgirl. Okay. Don't judge me. Anyways, is there any particular music you're working on? I'm just kind of curious because, you know, I know you said you were tired of, like, I don't know if you're doing more barbecue stuff or you're doing some different stuff. Or
I was pretty burned out on barbecue music for a while. But I took a little bit off. I took like 2 months off from that, and I am working on barbecue side 2. In fact, I think I finished
Side
one.
3.
Oh, I'm sorry, side 3.
Oh.
Yes, it's side 3. I don't know what shape it is, but it's got 3 sides at least.
All those 3-sided objects out there.
Yes, that's right. Could be anything. But I just started working on barbecue side 3. I finished one song is done. But other than that, I do all kinds of music. I do like electronic. I like to make real music. I used to be really into metal, so there's some metal in there. Prog is my main love. So just all kinds of like awesome music that I like to listen to, and yeah, I like to do that kind of stuff.
Word. And who would you like to plug as well?
All right, I've plugged him before other places, and damn it, I'm going to plug him again. My friend Wonderboy Jones.
Boy Jones. I don't believe
doesn't-
I've heard this person.
He doesn't stream like super often, but he does stream on the occasion, and he's super funny, and he's just fun to watch, and he's a really nice guy. So I would highly recommend everyone follow him. He's just a super fun guy,
Cool.
like a mushroom.
Like a mushroom?
It's fun.
Correct.
Really? Really? Why did I let you on here?
You can't stop me from saying the thing that I said in the past. Deal with that logic.
I'm just... Anyways. Moving on. So, I guess I'll leave with my closing statement. Guys, I have no real set schedule anymore. I basically just maintain the podcast once a week. It's normally 8 Central, but due to today, with the scheduling and technical difficulties, I'm sorry this took longer and later than it should have. Yeah, that was bad. We were like 2 hours off. Oh, an hour and 30 minutes still, but anyways, no, but regardless, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. It's been real talk. Yeah. I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not DK. Damn it.
None of us
don't all have that gift.
Right.
I wish I did.
So, on the side note, I guess I do stream whenever I can, whenever I want to, at whatever times I want to. And on top of that, on a person I would like to personally plug, would be, let's see, let me get the link out. It's going to be Arner Mephisto. I don't know if you guys know him, but or have seen him in chat, but he does stream. Right now, he's in the middle of a break because he's moving locations and trying to get internet set up at his new location. But he actually just told me he had this idea for doing RPGs, of doing a D&D stream. And if you guys are interested in that, he'll be the game master for that. And hopefully I'll be a part of it and be dedicated to it. I've only done like one other D&D thing, and it didn't go so well, but he seems to have his improv down, and he's a really funny guy. His name's Arner Mephisto, but we just call him Fister, because it's funnier.
Yes.
So please do drop Fister a follow if you can. Aside from that, guys, we're going to wrap up here. We're going to raid somebody. If you could prep your raid call. In the meantime, guys, please, once again, if you have yet to follow our guest, what have you been doing this whole time? You got 3 seconds to follow each of our guests. Go. In the meantime, we'll pick a raid target. And let's see, guys, if you got any suggestions on who to rate, and type them in Skype, and we'll figure it out. Who? I don't even know who I got on right now.
Retro to Jay's on. We should rate him.
I heard that guy's a jerk.
He
That's
is,
what
but
I was
you know.
thinking, but I didn't want to say anything.
Let's see. You know, I'm feeling this guy.
You're feeling that, dude? Does he know about it? I think that's a good choice.
So, everybody in favor?
I'm in favor.
Sounds good to me.
Alright,
Go
cool.
for it.
Alright, so guys, we're gonna go head over and stealthily walk over to Nellikit's channel, prep our raid calls, wait for me to drop the raid call, and then we will all have a wonderful time. Please go to our raider, and do not follow, do not do anything, just wait for me to drop the raid call. It'll be about 30 seconds after I cut off the stream. Other than that, everybody, thank you for coming out once again, viewers, and you guys, thank you for putting up with me once again.
And I only cry.
And everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye. God, they're gonna judge us.
Just now? Just now?
Fair enough. Later. Alright, we are officially on.